When in the course of human events it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them, a decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed, that whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it, and to institute new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness. Prudence indeed will dictate that governments long established should not be changed for light and transient causes, and accordingly all experience hath shown that mankind are more disposed to suffer, while evils are sufferable, than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. But when a long train of abuses and usurpations, pursuing invariably the same object, evinces a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty, to throw off such government and to provide new gods for their future security. Such has been the patient sufferance of these colonies, and such is now the necessity which constrains them to alter their former systems of government. The history of the present King of Great Britain is a history of repeated injuries and usurpations, all having indirect object the establishment of an absolute tyranny over these states. To prove this, let facts be submitted to a candid world. He has refused his assent to laws, the most wholesome and necessary for the public good. He has forbidden his governors to pass laws of immediate and pressing importance, unless suspended in their operation till his assent should be obtained. And when so suspended, he has utterly neglected to attend to them. He has refused to pass other laws for the accommodation of large districts of people, unless those people would relinquish their right of representation in the legislature, a right inestimable to them and formidable to tyrants only. He has called together a legislative body that places unusual, uncomfortable, and distant from the depository of their public records, for the sole purpose of fatiguing them into compliance with his measures. He has dissolved representative houses repeatedly for opposing with manly firmness his invasions on the rights of the people. He has refused for a long time, after such dissolutions, to cause others to be elected, whereby the legislative power, incapable of annihilation, have returned to the people at large for their exercise, the state remaining in the meantime exposed to all the dangers of invasion from without and convulsions within. He has endeavored to prevent the population of these states, for that purpose obstructing the laws for naturalization of foreigners, refusing to pass others to encourage their migrations hither, and raising the conditions of new appropriations of land. He has obstructed the administration of justice by refusing his assent to laws for establishing judiciary powers. He has made judges dependent on his will alone for the tenure of their offices and the amounts and payment of their salaries. He has erected a multitude of new offices and sent hither swarms of officers to harass our people and eat out their substance. He has kept among us, in times of peace, standing armies without the consent of our legislatures. He has effected to render the military independent of and superior to the civil power. He has combined with others to subject us to a jurisdiction foreign to our Constitution and unacknowledged by our laws, giving his assent to their acts of pretended legislation, for quartering large bodies of armed troops among us, for protecting them by a mock trial from punishment for any murders which they should commit on the inhabitants of these states, for cutting off our trade with all parts of the world, for imposing taxes on us without our consent, for depriving us in many cases of the benefits of trial by jury, for transporting us beyond seas to be tried for pretended offenses, for abolishing the free system of English laws in a neighboring province, establishing therein an arbitrary government, and enlarging its boundaries so as to render it at once an example and fit instrument for introducing the same absolute rule into these colonies, for taking away our charters, abolishing our most valuable laws, and altering fundamentally the forms of our government, for suspending our own legislatures and declaring themselves invested with power to legislate for us in all cases whatsoever. He has abdicated government here by declaring us out of his protection and waging war against us. He has plundered our seas, ravaged our coasts, burned our towns, and destroyed the lives of our people. He is at this time transporting large armies of foreign mercenaries to complete the work of death, desolation, and tyranny, already begun with circumstances of cruelty and perfidy, scarcely paralleled in the most barbarous ages, and totally unworthy the head of a civilized nation. He has constrained our fellow citizens, taken captive on the high seas, to bear arms against their country, to become the executioners of their friends and brethren, or to fall themselves by their hands. He has excited domestic insurrections among us, and has endeavored to bring on the inhabitants of our frontiers the merciless Indian savages, whose known rule of warfare is an indistinguished destruction of all ages, sexes, and conditions. In every stage of these oppressions, we have petitioned for redress in the most humble terms. Our repeated petitions have been answered only by repeated injury. A prince whose character is thus marked by every act which may define a tyrant is unfit to be the ruler of a free people. Nor have we been wanting in attentions to our British brethren. We have warned them from time to time of attempts by their legislature to extend an unwarrantable jurisdiction over us. We have reminded them of the circumstances of our emigration and settlement here. We have appealed to their native justice and magnanimity, and we have conjured them by the ties of our common kindred to disavow these usurpations, which would inevitably interrupt our connections and correspondence. They too have been deaf to the voice of justice and of consanguinity. We must therefore acquiesce in the necessity which denounces our separation, and hold them as we hold the rest of mankind, enemies in war, in peace friends. We, therefore, the representatives of the United States of America, in General Congress assembled, appealing to the Supreme Judge of the world for the rectitude of our intentions, do in the name and by authority of the good people of these colonies solemnly publish and declare that these united colonies are, and of a right ought to be, free and independent states, that they are absolved from all allegiance to the British Crown, and that all political connection between them and the state of Great Britain is and ought to be totally dissolved, and that as free and independent states they have full power to levy war, conclude peace, contract alliances, establish commerce, and to do all other acts and things which independent states may of right do. And for the support of this declaration, with a firm reliance on the protection of divine providence, we mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor.
Love it. Absolutely love that. That was a Declaration of Independence, ladies and gentlemen. That was written by a great man, Thomas Jefferson, and written in a time that was very tumultuous time in our country. And I believe we're here now. Excuse me. But there is hope, and there are good things going on, and evil is trying to win, but we are beating evil right now. And like I said in the title of this video, now is the time for unity. And I believe it is time for unity. And there's been a lot of speeches in American history, that I liked. Unfortunately, I don't really like Barack Obama anymore, but he's had some incredible speeches. Obviously, Martin Luther King Jr. has had some incredible speeches. John F. Kennedy had an incredible speech. Abraham Lincoln and the like, talking about American history. But last night, Erica Kirk had an incredible speech. And one thing that stuck out for me is a lot of things. But when she forgave the man that shot her husband, that, ladies and gentlemen, was probably one of the most courageous, boldest, loving, unifying things to say at a temperature when it's at its highest, at a boiling point. And that thing we watched last night was incredible. It really was. And I believe they couldn't have picked Turning Point couldn't have picked a better CEO than Erica. I think she's an incredible woman, and you could see why now he loved her and married her. And that's why I say today we need to stand unified together. It doesn't mean just because we forgive someone doesn't mean we forget, and doesn't mean we don't keep fighting against the evil, excuse me, and fighting against the tyranny, and also bringing justice to Charlie and those that have been harmed in our country. And we need to keep fighting the good fight by praying for our enemies, making sure they come to the light out of the darkness, and make sure we all stand together against this evilness. Because again, God, truth, and good will always win. What is up, guys? It is Monday, September 22nd, 2025. As you can see here, we're at the Bitcoin block height of 915,951. TikTok next block. Now I noticed that my views have gone down and stuff like that, and because of the things that I have talked about, and I'm going to continue to talk about, and that's fine. And I'm already going uphill against the platform that I'm on. They've always and I'm not talking like a victim here. I'm just telling you the truth. They have always brought me down. You know what I mean? And I'm losing subscribers, and I take full responsibility. But I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? I'm okay with that. We were at 2,517 or something like that. And then we dropped down to 2,499. So a lot of people are leaving the channel, and that's their right. They can do that, and that's fine. You know what I mean? But we're here no matter what to fight for freedom. I don't care if there's only one person in here. As long as I know that I'm, telling the truth, coming from a standpoint of Jesus as my Lord and Savior, and I'm not going to back down from that. And putting my country first above different things people want me to talk about, my family, and then Bitcoin. We're gonna keep doing it. We're gonna keep doing it, and we're gonna keep telling the truth. So it's all good. It's all good. So it's good to see you guys. Let's do a quick little roll call. Greg, happy Monday, Jerry. How are you? Greg, Philly. What's up, my brother? Backpacker says, yo, what's up, Backpacker? Good to see you, man. Good to see you too, Greg. How you guys doing? I really appreciate you guys coming in. I really do. Cooking in the background. No doubt, brother. What's up, Backpacker? What you making? I'm making carne asada fries tonight. Nice. Lauren Stern, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. How are you? Thank you for coming back, man. I appreciate you guys, man. I really do. I appreciate you, Lauren. Thank you so much, man. Love you guys, man. Fanny is in the house. How the kids? Hey, Lauren. Jen, what's crack-a-lack peeps? Jenny, legendary. I think Jenny did something here. I'm not sure. Oh, here we go. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Man, my sleep schedule's all messed up right now, guys. I'm not even up on the news right now. I'm a little bit, but Jenny, man, what would I do without Jenny? Jenny sends in a Jenny zap of 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you so much, Jenny. You power the show. I appreciate you. Then she sent another 99 sats in, and she says, hot that like peeps. Hot that like peeps. Thank you, Jenny. I thought that was Scotty for a minute, but thank you so much, Jenny. I appreciate you very much. And all the donors. Appreciate you, because I couldn't do the show without you guys, man. So, and if you don't donate, that's fine. You can share the video. I call that the poor man's plan. That's definitely, I can relate to that one. So if you can do that, that will really help. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hello, Jen. Hey, Jen. Hello, Greg. Scorpion, what's up, brother? How are you? Are you staying, or are you just going to chill out for a little bit? Everyone, hello. I hope you guys are doing well. Sharper, how are you, man? That's a man of God right there. Good to see you, my brother. How are you? I tell you, man, this thing that happened with Charlie, I don't know what we want to call it, has definitely got me closer to God, Sharper. No joke. I'm serious, man. I've been reading my Bible a lot more than I normally do, and I've been praying a lot more, and not thinking about worldly and earthly things as much as I normally do, Sharper. And yeah, it's crazy, man. Good to see you, Sharper. Hodler, always a man of God. BTC Backpacker, how are you? What you cooking, Backpacker? Sharper, how are you? Smash bought some cheap sats. Yeah. Oh, we on a dip right now? Yes, we are. 887 sats for $1. I love it. Sorry, guys. I don't even look at the price anymore, man. What's up, Sharper? Papusas again, but with new flavor, trying to perfect the recipes. Nice. Metals, hello. That's the way, Sharp. Backpacker, yum. Lauren, hello. Hey, guys, Greg, everybody, yes. Hi, Scorpion. Forgiveness is hard, but it's the greatest gift you can give yourself. It was the first thing I had to do with the kid that killed my bestie. Wow. Wow. That's a tough thing to do, man. It really is, because as a human being, we want revenge, you know, and we want to do what they did to us. Scorpion, salute to you. Good family, God, family, country, Bitcoin. That's right. That's me, Greg. I hope that's you too. Wow, Jen, it looks like it is. Sharper, Grego, Sharper, listening while doing other things. All right, I'm gonna put you on the wheel, Scorpion. Good to see you, my bro. Scorpion Metals. We got 20,000 sats to give away tonight. Thanks to Paul the Goat. He brought it in yesterday when I was leaving. Hello, Jerry and Bitcoiners. Paul the Goat. How are you, sir? Speak of the devil. Good to see you, man. Paul the Goat. Hey, Jerry, if there's only one person, do they win all the spins by default? I think so, Jenny. It's a good question. Yes. Hi, Jen. Happy Monday, JFL fam. Yes. Grasshopper, how are you? Lovely lady. We love Grasshopper smile. How are you, man? Thank you so much for coming back in. I appreciate you very much. How are you doing, Paul? Good to see you, Grasshopper. Hello, Paul. Pound the like button. Thank you, Paul. Good evening, everyone. Good to see you all. Yes, Spaceman. What's up, my boy? How are you, brother? Thanks for having me. Thanks for coming back. Hi, Lauren. Hi, Paul and Spaceman. Commercial break. My man. How are you, sir? If you leave, just let me know before you leave, all right? Good to see you, commercial. Somebody's happy to see you. She's not here yet, though. Hi, Greg. CB, what's up? This is the problem I see with the world nowadays. What is it? Why is it okay not to disagree? We all have an opinion. Exactly, man. Exactly. Hit the like. I just can't spell sometimes. It's all good, Jenny. It's all good. Hey, Pete, BTC Bug. How are you, sir? Good to see you, man. Got a big Satoshi giveaway today. Thank you, Paul the Goat. Good to see you. How are you, everybody? Lauren Stearns, man. Yes. Boom, boom, boom. Scorpion Metals, welcome back. Hanging out while I can, buddy. All right, let me know when you leave, brother. Magic Moolah, how are you, sir? Good to see you, man. Very good to see you. I'm giving out some Magic Moolah today. Jen, hello. Grasshopper, how are you? Finger pickers. Hey, finger pickers. Finger picked. What's up, sir? Good to see you, man. Grandson's in there watching Batman. I got to close this door. He's in there going nuts. Grasshopper, Magic Moolah. Magic Moolah, how are you? Raising Cane's, finger picked. Hey, Lauren Stern, can't complain today. You can, but ain't nobody going to listen. You know that, Grasshopper. They don't want to hear our problems. You know? Hey, Jen. That's so good to hear, my brother. Praise the Lord. We should set our affection in the things above. Colossians 3:2. That's what is truly important at the end of the day. Life on this earth. Yes. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. All right, you heard the man. Everyone else, log off. No more show. Jen wins all spins by default. That's right. Hummingbird, salute to you. Hi, Sharper. Jerry Lovefriend, you only have Jen's name on the wheel once. LOL, I know. Lauren Stir, that's okay. I'll be the only one when everyone leaves. Yes. Absolutely. More chances to win. That's how we say it. But it's okay. The people that don't want to be here, God bless them, man. Seriously, I understand. You know what I mean? This same thing happened when I went from precious metals to Bitcoin. And now I'm going from Bitcoin to an array of subjects. I want to be a one-stop shop for you guys for things that are important to us. Things that help us on these few rounds that we have around the sun on this planet. Things that are important to us, and you know, and do that. And this is again September 10th, 2025, changed my life, man. That was the turning point for me and a lot of people in this country. And that's the way it goes. Sometimes it takes something like that to do that, because I've been wanting to do this kind of stuff anyways. You know, but again, we're at 2,499 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed yet, Jenny, please do. I'll split the wheel with you. How's that? Yes. Yeah, we should start a savings account for our Bitcoin compound. We should, Jenny. That's a good question. I mean, that's a good statement. We should actually put it in a multi-sig and just start putting it in there. And then we'll buy some land. It's a good idea. I cannot commit. I got you, Jenny. I got you. I know. But that helps. And then also you guys can sign up with the memberships if you like. Looks like it have to go. I'll be back if I can. Okay, Scorpion. No doubt, brother. Thanks for coming in, man. Appreciate you. We're gonna put you on the wheel right here. So this obviously helps with the channel if you sign up for some memberships. Who said anything about splitting anything? Haha, yes. And that really helps, guys. I appreciate it. But one thing I want to talk about today is gold and silver, man. Gold is killing it right now. $3,743 per ounce, guys. That is crazy. Now, if I look at the all-time chart here, looks like that's the all-time high. And what does that mean for us? That means real money is winning. Hard money is winning. You know what I mean? Sharper, did you see Peter Schiff's petty gold BTC tweet? Oh man, I'm actually happy when gold go up and I seeing gold bugs celebrate, but Schiff's always makes it about mocking Bitcoin. No, I didn't see it. I did not see that. We can check that out. But gold is killing it, and also silver is killing it. Again, silver should be 200 something an ounce. I'm not going to be a hater, but again, the all-time high is $50 back in, I believe it was 2010 or 11 when all that stuff was going on. But it's reaching that. But again, it's all about the purchasing power. What does $44 buy you today versus $50 back 14 years ago? But I'm not a hater, though. This is stuff that I love, and I'm glad it's doing that. This means it's waking people up. Even with the Crimex lying about the prices or manipulating it, it's still good. You know what I mean? Silver as well. Yep. Hey, guess who's back? Back again. How are you, Joey? Good to see you, man. How goes it? Joey, Sats Venture. We're not going to be here too long, guys. We're here for a good time, not a long time today. But we're gonna cover some stuff, man. Joey, how are you? Buddy, I'm working. Thank you, but I'm working, buddy. I told you that. When I say I'm working, don't come in here. I love you, okay? Unless you really need something. But thank you, buddy. Hey, Lauren. Yes. He was nice. He gave me my pair of glasses. He was just trying to be nice. But yeah, man, a lot of stuff going on in the world today. And as most of you guys know, ABC bends the knee to the Democrat Party mob, and they're going to bring Jimmy Kimmel back. Is that real news? I don't know. Anybody surprised? I'm not. Joey, thank you, brother. I appreciate it very much. Joey sends in a huge donation of 777 sats. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. And then Bitcoin is dipping down. Thank you so much, Joey. Seriously. Appreciate it, bro. See what Bitcoin's doing today. Vancouver Firefighter Mental Health Fund to accept Bitcoin. Nice. Vancouver. Let's see. Let me update this. Firefighter. Yeah, that's what I see here. And then obviously we know Bitcoin is dipping a little bit. 112,720. 887 sats per dollar, which we like. You know what I mean? We like that. The more sats, the better, guys. Market cap of 2.25 trillion, which we'll get into in a second. Actually, we'll do that right now. Which puts us at number 8 spot on companies by market cap. You know, Bitcoin's not a company. And we've dropped down a little bit. We went up to the 5th spot, but that's okay. I mean, I love dips, man. And I already said in my September to Remember video that this is going to be kind of a down month. And let me see. So far, today's the 22nd, man. Time is freaking flying. Is it not, guys? I mean, is it not? Let's see what my gosh, man. Let's see. We started off September 1st. We were, let's see, 110,000, 108, 109, 110,000, something like that. Depends on the time. 109,000. So we're still up about $3,000 for the month. So that's not bad. Peter Schiff has painted himself in a corner, bad mouthing Bitcoin over gold. He has to because it's what he sells, but he can't really admit he's wrong now. Yeah, he's stuck between a rock and a hard place, sir. That's what I believe. Let's see what Peter shit is talking about. Peter, since you guys are bringing him up, let's see what Peter Schiff's doing. Is it this one you guys are referring to? Don't be the last person on your block to trade their Bitcoin for gold. Don't be afraid to go against a popular trend. Fortune favors the brave. Stack your claim on the future of money. Turn your fool's gold into the real thing today at, okay. Wow, man. Yeah, this guy, you know how much money he's costed people over the years? I mean, let's see. From 2011 till 2024, gold bugs watch Bitcoiners get rich while gold and silver and precious metals mining stocks traded sideways. Now gold bugs are getting rich while Bitcoin trade sideways. Soon gold bugs will get even richer as Bitcoiners go broke. Payback's a bitch. Wow. Wow. He tweeted a few times about it. Yeah, I see. I think the big rotation for Bitcoin ETFs to gold, silver, and precious metals mining stocks will begin when gold breaks above 4K and Bitcoin falls below 100K. The problem is that the selling may crash Bitcoin so low that there won't be enough realized proceeds left to rotate. I hope he's right. I want him to be right. He makes money by costing others money. Yes. This is what I say about this man. He is the worst allocator or worst financial manager in history. This guy. You know how much money he has lost his potential customers and gains if he would have just told them, hey man, to put 1% into Bitcoin. He just says don't have any Bitcoin at all. This is what he advocates to people. Again, this is back in early 2010, 11, 12, 13 era. I mean, again, man, I would have fired him immediately after that. Me personally. Because that's criminal what he's done to his customers, in my personal humble opinion. But we're gonna watch a few videos today. Again, the Charlie Kirk memorial was incredible, absolutely was incredible, man. And I think they called it a revival. And he, again, they said it's got like over 100 million streams or something like that. It's crazy, you know what I mean? And people are waking up, and people are mad about it. Some Democrats, but it is what it is. But let's talk about Jimmy Kimmel for a second. Jimmy Kimmel is back, guys. Disney announces Jimmy Kimmel Live will return on Tuesday. Last Wednesday, we made the decision to suspend production on the show to avoid further inflaming a tense situation at an emotional moment for our country. It is a decision we made because we felt some of the comments were ill-timed and thus intensive. We have spent the last days having thoughtful conversations with Jimmy, and after those conversations, we reached the decision to return the show on Tuesday. Wow. And let me give you my thoughts on that, right? They bent the knee to the woke mob. And here's the thing. What proof did they have that Donald Trump shut them down? The government shut them down. Besides that, FCC guy, the chairman of the FCC, saying what he said on the Benny Johnson show. That because that's what they keep pulling, that little clip when he says, you know, that little quote he said. But my thoughts are, I thought you guys said that Trump got him fired. If Trump got him fired, how'd he get his job back? You know what I mean? Again, these people are hypocrites, man. They have no idea what's going on, and they're liars. I lived in both camps for a while, both gold and silver and Bitcoin, just to feel safe because I was not as sure as Bitcoin as I am now. I lived. Did you get rid of your precious metals, Lauren? But yeah, so they bent the knee to the woke mob. These people are hypocrites, man. You can look all over the internet and see Democrats on the federal level and the mainstream media, aka the arm of the Democrat Party. You could see them just completely jumping up for joy, happy when conservatives or common sense people, I like to call them, because that's what a conservative is today in 2025. We're getting shut down. We're getting banned, getting stopped for misinformation and disinformation. You remember that stuff during the scamdemic? Remember the misinformation and disinformation campaign? I just saw a video of stupid ass Don Lemon, when he lost that $5 million gig with X, when he was saying, "Oh, don't you think free speech is this and that," saying all this stuff, and then he turns around and now he wants free speech now. But of course, he was against it when it came to the conservatives. They can't take accountability for the action; they have to find blame elsewhere. Yeah, again, they're allergic to. They are allergic to accountability. And let me say this, okay? Because you're going to hear me say the word Democrat, and I'm going to repeat myself a lot because there's some people that are just not going to, some people ain't going to hear it. So I'm going to say it again. I am not a Republican, and I am not against the Democrat Party as a whole, right? I want the Democrat Party, because we're in a two-party system, whether we like it or not. I want them to go back to a sane party before JFK got murdered. That's the Democrat Party I want to go to. Now, if it was up to me, will we have two parties? No, we'd have more than that. Hey, Emily. Hello, Jerry Freedom fam. Good to see you all. Yes, Emily. How are you, sweetheart? Good to see you, man. Always good to see Emily, the lovely one. And I just want them to be to get back to business. So when I say it's us versus them, I'm not talking about Democrats versus Republican. I'm talking about the elites versus us, the non-elites, the have-yachts and the have-nots. Hey, Lauren. Hey there, Emily. The people that are the puppet masters that have most, if not all, Democrat establishments on a string, aka puppets. Some Republicans, because a lot of these Republicans are weak that are going for the stuff that the Democrats are going with, and I can name a few. But again, it ain't left versus right, man. It's good versus evil. I really mean that, and I want you guys to understand that. So I'm going to talk about the Democrat Party a lot because, again, the Democrat Party are the one that's co-opted and they're captured by this mess. And a lot of their constituents, because they're emotional, they're mentally ill, they're very easily fooled. They're sheep. A lot of them are NPCs. They just feed off of hate. Because people were actually going out to Charlie Kirk's memorial yesterday or revival yesterday, and they were unbelievably protesting a funeral or a memorial or a revival. Like, what kind of person do you have to be to do that? They were protesting out there. I mean, it takes a special kind of either stupid, dumb, or evil or demon to do that kind of thing, in my personal opinion. Jen and the Ham, hey, you too. It's just ridiculous, man, what these people do, man. That's why I say these people make me sick. They're hypocrites. Full stop. You know what I mean? So that's Peter Schiff. Let's see what else we got going on. I want to show you this video right here. Look at this. This is a young couple. They said this man and his wife has been under attack recently from their community and prioritizing their relationship with Christ over their skin color. Okay, and I'm gonna give you my reaction to this. Let's take a look.
Me and my wife have been under attack recently by our so-called community in prioritizing their relationship with Christ over their skin color. Okay, and I'm gonna give you my reaction to this. Let's take a look. Me and my wife have been under attack recently by our so-called community. These people, all because we're choosing our relationship with Christ over our skin color. Speaking of the Charlie Kirk incident, you know how he was assassinated and how so many people were cheering because of his death. And because we are believers in Christ and we may not have respected everything he said.
Here's the thing about the Democrat elites. They hate to see this. This is the worst thing they can see. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is they are the enemy for a few reasons. One, if you think anything about conservatives, if you think have conservative values and you're not on the Democrat plantation, you're the enemy to these people. That's number one. Number two, if you're not a victim, they hate that. Number three, if you're married, if this black man is in the house with this black woman, they don't want that. They want this woman depending on daddy government. They don't want him in the house. They want her to raise children without him by multiple men so they can have chaos, crime, and independence on the government. That way they can keep their power and control. It's all about power and control. That's how you get the votes. You make them out the victims. But if you stand on your own and you're not a victim, then wow, that's a hell of a concept for these people. Also, they don't want them to go to church because they want them to go to black churches. A lot of them are co-opted as well. They're political, a lot of these black churches, but I'll get into that in another video. But if you go to a mixed church or a white church or a conservative church, they hate that. These evil people hate that. I've been thinking, Jan, you bought my first month of membership to the channel when you gave away, I think, 10 membership. The least I can do is buy your subscription. How's that sound? LOL. Oh, very, very nice. Thank you. Turn it up, Jerry. That's as loud as it goes, brother. Bug. Lauren Stern, super sweet. But if you really want to do something, pay it for someone else. There you go. Thank you. Exactly. Thank you, Jen. Thank you for saying that, Jen. And thank you for offering, Lauren. PsyOps. Everything is a PsyOps. Exactly. Skinny Luther Vandross. You staying in here, brother? I'll put you on the wheel if you like. Sorry, guys. This is as loud as it goes, unfortunately. I was trying to do it myself.
But we honored him as a believer and we honored him as God's creation. But you have people, our skin color, calling us all kind of coons and whatnot.
Yeah, you're a coon. You're a coon as a black man. I've been called this too. I've been called a white supremacist. You are a coon as a black person if you're not a Democrat. That's what it all comes down to. If you're not a Democrat, you are a coon, ladies and gentlemen. This is what they think about you. And again, I'm not a Republican, man.
And that we're Uncle Toms and just everything that you can think of, calling us sellouts, all because we're not hating a man blindly. You can pause it.
People have become so pro black that they are antichrist. Showing compassion to somebody, a family that has lost somebody, is not as being a coon. A lot of people treat being black as if it's a cult.
We're pro Christ first. Our skin color does not have to do anything. We're not saved by our skin color. We're saved because we believe in Jesus Christ.
Preach, brother. We are saved because we believe in Jesus Christ. Preach, my brother. Has nothing to do with your skin color. God doesn't care about that. Jesus doesn't care about your skin color. They don't care about that. And you shouldn't care about that. Right? But this is what they want to do on the Democrat plantation. They want to label you and pin you to your color. That's it. And there's other blacks saying this to you. Yes. Yes, exactly, Lauren. Calling me a white supremacist, black people. Yep, they sure do, Lauren.
And we're not going to stop believing in Jesus Christ and following his teachings all because of a skin color. Sorry, that's just not us.
Preach. Facts. I love that. Absolutely love that. I love being uncool. Thank the heavens that I stacked in 2019. Exactly. Go against the grain. All right, guys, we're going to do some spins here. We're going to start with the Bitcoin block height of 951. We're at 956 right now. Jenny, today is Monday, September 22nd, 2025. Thank you guys so much for being here. We got a 20K giveaway thanks to Paul the Goat. He gave a big donation, so stay till the end. You get 20K. You got a chance to win 20K. But right now, the block subsidy or the wheel subsidy is 100 Satoshis. So thank you guys so much for being here. If you're not a Bitcoiner, let me know. We can set you up with a wallet down in the description box. Because what I want to do is I want to talk to the normies that are not Bitcoiners, bring them in with the titles of the videos, and bring them in on subjects and titles that they're interested in, and then bring them on into Bitcoin. That's my goal here. You know what I mean? God, family, country, Bitcoin. If we got everybody in the country like that, we be cooking with fish grease. So thank you guys so much for being here on this Monday, September 22nd, 2025. Block 951 for this first spin, and let's see who can win it. Thank you guys so much. Jenny almost won that at the end, but that was Emily. Emily, congratulations, ma'am. Great win. How are you, Paul? Hi, Emily. I'm doing great. Lauren, how are you? Love it. 9:52. Let's do it. Then we'll get into some more news. 9:51. Emily, woohoo. Thank you, Jenny. Doing good, Paul. Was a productive day today. Yes. Finger picked. Go me. Thank you, Jerry and fam. No doubt. No doubt. Man, was that something when Erica forgave her killer, man. Boy, that made me that's just a reminder, man, to if she can do that, I have a lot of people in my life that I need to forgive. Good game, Emily. Corey, but it's something. Ain't that right, Jerry? Corey, how are you, sir? My neighbor. Good to see you, man. Corey from Got Sats. My man. I was just saying, Corey, a lot of people have left my channel because I talk about different things now, but that's okay. That's okay. Good to see you, Corey. Finger pick. Woohoo. Good game, finger pick. Grasshopper. Congrats, Emily and finger pick. I'll take them, Jerry. No doubt, brother. And I will pay you, finger picked. Thank you, finger. Oh, man, I'm in between two Emilys. Yes, you are. Corey is here. Hello. Hi, Got Sats. The Got Sats Dollar General, Jen. Yes. Congratulations, finger picked. And Emily, 9:53. Let's do it. Finger picked again. Back to back. Lauren, buddy. We're going to listen to a little bit of Donald Trump here in a minute. Talking about some important stuff for our country. Adds $100,000 fee to H-1B visa apps. And also cracking down on foreign workers. You know, so this is important stuff, guys. We're going to talk about it. Lauren, buddy, 9:53, finger pick. Woohoo. Legendary. That's right. Finger pick times 2. Oh, man, LOL. Good game. Again, finger pick. Yes. Finger pick times 2. Yeah, the wheels looking, the names are big, so we got to get them small again. Got to get some people up in here, guys. Finger pick, you're the winner, sir. Finger pick said, keeping them sats. All right, brother. That is your prerogative. Do what I want to do. That's your prerogative. We like big names here. I know you do. I know you do. It's okay. 9:54. Let's do it. Congratulations, finger pick. Back to back. Flip, flip, flip. We love Flipper. We love Flipper. You know that.
I'm Flipper. This is Little Slip. And I just want to say good morning to all of you and have a great day and keep on stacking those sats. Buckaroo salute.
Woo!
Cuteness Incorporated. That's what Sin says, and I agree with him. We love you, Flipper. Congratulations. Woohoo. Good game, Flipper. Yes. 9:54 backpacker for Flip. Yes. Woo. Yes. We love it. Thank you, Flipper. 9:55. Flip, flip, flip. Game over. Flip. There we go. Look at that. Back to back. Flipper. Again. Wow. Wow.
I'm Flipper. This is Little Slip. And I just want to say good morning to all of you and have a great day and keep on stacking those sats. Buckaroo salute.
Woo!
Cuteness personified. Somebody just sent in 99 sats. Hey, Jerry, my wallet is feeling light. Got some sats on that wheel for me? Yes, I do. That's Scotty99. Thank you, Scotty. Appreciate you, man. Scotty99. My man. Beam me up, Scotty. Good to see you, brother. I got you on the wheel, man. Wow, yes. Congratulations. ×2. Flipper ×2. Flipper back to back. Go flip. BTC backpack, that cup. What is the middle word? Flipper, love your haircut. We love her. We love her. 9:55. Scotty's in the house. Let's do 9:56. Joey, if he's here, I don't know if he's still here or not. We love your haircut, Flipper. Joey, are you still in the house, brother? Let me know, sir. We got 19 on the wheel and 19 in here. So we'll see. Dean, what's up, bro? How are you, man? I might have to replace you with Joey. We'll see. Hello, amigos in Bitcoin. Jor, what's up, brother? How are you? Spin that shit. Well, you won 100 sats, Joey. You won. No spinning. Dean, good to see you, man. Good to see you too, Jor. Good to see you. Well, Jor, you might not like this part of the show. I already talked about Bitcoin earlier, but I'm going to talk about some other stuff here. I know you don't like when I don't talk about Bitcoin, but I just talked about Bitcoin for a while. We're talking about some other stuff. Good to see you, though, man. Good to see you. My man, Jor. Let me see. Jor for the score. But Jor 88 Sats Radio. I'll put Iron Dog right here. Boom. Spin that shit. Congrats, Joey. Jor and Arnie Boy. Hi. The good game used to mean good game, but thanks to Fannie now it means gang gang, right? Yes, you're the winner. For the new Bitcoin stackers, you only have 3 years left to stack BTC. Why? What are you doing to stack more sats? He's always reminding us of that. By the way, guys, we're giving out 20,000 sats tonight, thanks to Paul the Goat at the end. Vic Shoots, why you only got 9 likes with 19 people? That's a good question. That's a really good question, man. Vic Shoots, how are you? Emily, Joey, first time Joey Bags? Nah, he's won before. Spin, baby. You already won, brother. Vic Shoots, how are you, man? I don't got you on here, do I? Good to see you, man. Sorry, I'm so used to you being here. Vic, how are you today? How are the boys? How's the weather? How's the family? Joey, first time Joey back. Spin, baby. Doing good, Lauren. How about you? Radio, how are you, Jor? Don't worry about me, brother. I'll be here. I appreciate that, Jor. I appreciate it, man. You want him to spin to give your sats away? Oh, he went. Okay, Jor. Okay. How are you, Dean? That's why I said spin that shit. Okay. On to the next. Got you. Jen M, Lauren, Vic. Paul working 7 days a week. Yes. Bought the dip today, Paul. I've been doing good. I've introduced 2 people to Bitcoin. I zap them sats and give them the right resources. Nice, man. That's what I'm talking about, Dean. Yes, Jen. That is how you win. Yes. I work 7 days a week, too. You got to work. Great, Lauren. Paul, and trying to steal all of Jerry's sats. Yes. All right. This one is for 200 sats. Joey's giving his way. So let me see. Are we even there? No, we're not there yet. Block 957. So let's listen to President Trump real quick. He's talking about cracking down on foreign workers and adds $100K fee to H-1B visa apps. And I'll give you my commentary throughout. Let's take a look.
One of the most abused visa systems in our current immigration system has been the H-1B non-immigrant visa program.
Now, if you don't remember, this is a program where, Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy was for, and they got a lot of flack for it. You know what I mean? I think this is the subject that got Vivek Ramaswamy off the Doge team. A lot of conservatives got mad at him about that, but I believe he was telling the truth. But let's see what he's got to say about that. And there's the Trump Gold Card is here too, so we like that. I think this is the one for $5 million if you buy it, and you get you buy a citizenship. So
supposed to allow highly skilled laborers who work in fields that Americans don't work in to come into the United States of America. What this proclamation will do is raise the fee that companies pay to sponsor H-1B applicants to $100,000. This will ensure that the people they're bringing in are actually very highly skilled and that they're not replaceable by American workers. So
that's what we want, right? We don't want to replace our American workers for no reason. We want America to have the best high skilled people in the world, right? We don't just want to bring in just BS people for no reason, right? So the H1B card, if you will, or visas, it's high end workers, right? We're not trying to take a bunch of American jobs. These are very, very high skilled, very smart engineering jobs that, some Americans just can't do. So we're outsourcing it. And we're making money doing it. You know what I mean? Nicely done, Dean. The trolls in the house. You need to buy a gold gym membership card for $5. Left emoji. I don't think they're $5 though, the troll. If I had to guess. You ever heard of inflation? Scotty says, should be the 10 Bitcoin card or something like that. Yeah, I would like that too. That would be nice. So I think your math is a little wrong, the troll. Congrats to your boy. I bet you cry, Victor. Yeah, congratulations on that, man. Preschool? Wow, brother. You know you're getting old when that happens. Like when he goes to preschool, godly. When I have to put that boy on the bus, if I'm blessed enough to do that, oh man, lovely, man. Congratulations on that, bro. Seriously.
Protect American workers, but ensure that companies have a pathway to hire truly extraordinary people and bring them to the United States.
We
to
need
work.
workers. We need workers. We need great workers. And this pretty much ensures that that's what's going to happen. I think, Sean, do you agree with that?
Well, they're $100,000 per year. So the whole idea is no more will these big tech companies or other big companies train foreign workers. They have to pay the government $100,000, then they have to pay the employee. So it's just not economic. If you're going to train somebody.
I love that. So not only are we getting the best workers in America, we're getting $100,000 per visa, per HB1 visa. So again, we're increasing our revenues here, and I like that. You know what I mean? Now, again, I know we overspend. You know what I mean? We just gotta. You can't save your way to be rich, and I understand that unless you're saving in Bitcoin. But in this fiat nonsense, what do you got to do? You got to cut spending, but the most importantly, you got to earn more. You know what I mean? And this is what we're doing. And Trump's doing a pretty good job at that. I got to give him. He's bringing in a lot of different non-traditional, I would say, revenue sources. And I like that. And if we keep doing that, that means we could put some more Bitcoin on the balance sheet. Hopefully we could do that, but we'll see.
You're going to train one of the recent graduates from one of the great universities across our land, train Americans, stop bringing in people to take our jobs. That's the policy here. $100,000 a year for H-1B visas, and all of the big companies are on board. We've spoken to them about the gold card.
They love it. They love it. They really love it.
Yes. I mean, it's a win-win. Again, we're not taking away American jobs. You know what I mean? These are very, very high skilled people from overseas. We're getting paid. We're getting good workers, which means what? We get good products and services. We got good workers. We have high quality stuff. Here goes Scotty, 99 cents. Thank you, Scotty. He says, just woke up at Lauren. He's talking to you, Lauren. Just woke up, but a day off today, so feeling good. Good, man. Good. That's from Lauren's question. The troll. Keep asking Scotty questions, guys. Troll boy, your math skills are worse than mine. That's bad. Yes. Great motion. Thank you so much. Hey, Gray, you're in the house? Let me check my speed wallet just in case. Look at the 1541. You know what I mean? And we're gonna keep our eye on the government, man. We're gonna keep our eye on their spending, and we're gonna keep our eye on their revenues, and we're gonna keep our eye on the balance sheet. You know what I mean? Hey, Gray Motion, how are you, sir? Good to see you, man. Now, again, are we going to pay off the national debt in fiat terms? Of course not. We know we're not going to do that. You know, that's well documented here on this channel. But if we can slow the bleeding down and just start putting Bitcoin on the balance sheet, that's what we want, guys. You know what I mean? That's what we want. We want to make America great again. Ain't got to you yet. Thank you, Gray. We want to make America great again. We want to put Satoshis as the underlying true money in America, and then we can spread it around the world. That's my goal here on this channel. Thank you, Gray. Just like when I got myself out of financial problems, I found you need to do both, make more and spend less. Thank you, man. I found you. Oh, okay. Sorry, I said that wrong. Just like when I got myself out of financial problems, I found you need to do both, make more and spend less. Exactly. That combo. That's the combo. How was your weekend? Gray Motion, salute. How are you tonight, Gray?
They need it. Go ahead, Sean.
Mr. President, it seems like there's two categories of visa programs. The H-1B, a lot of people believe take American jobs, and then the gold card and programs like EB-5 that add value and jobs to America. Is that sort of how you look at the visa program?
Well, ideally, look, if somebody's got the people, they're not going to want to spend $100,000 as an example in your second category. So it's not taking jobs. And we need certain jobs. We need certain skill jobs that we don't have. But they won't be taking jobs because, ideally, the people aren't going to want to, they're not going to. Right, that's right.
So that's what I'm asking.
They're really investing.
Like you have two categories. One, the Secretary of Labor, the gold card and EB-5 that create jobs.
Oh, wow, Gray. Was a sad time. I had to put my little fluff muffin Bitcoin down. Kill me. Oh, Gray. Very sorry to hear that, sir. That's tough, man. That's tough. Sorry to hear that, my brother. Gray Much, I'm so sorry. No, that was incredibly hard. Animals are better family than most humans. Yeah, they're more loyal. The dogs, for sure.
Investment, and there's other ones that seem to take, whether it's a J1 and O or an H1B that take U.S. jobs.
Yeah, it's pretty correct.
Kramer, what's up, my boy? How are you, man? Good to see you, brother. How goes it? How goes it, man?
I would say that's a correct assessment. But the main thing is we're going to have great people coming in, and they're going to be paying. I mean, it's wonderful to say, oh, gee, we took in 25 million people that, look, many criminals, jails were open from Venezuela, from many other countries, and they were let out of jail and poured into our country, our poor country, how it suffered with this stupid president that we had and the stupid people that surrounded him right around this desk, these liberal, crazy people that have destroyed. They could have destroyed. If we didn't win this election, our country would have been dead. Our country was dead. Think of it. And I've said this, man. The king of Saudi Arabia said, your country was dead 1 year. They thought it was dead. This country couldn't have survived another year of those people running it. And now we have the hottest country anywhere in the world. Think of that. And this is going to help. And we're taking in hundreds of billions of dollars. This will be taking in, the gold card will be taking in hundreds of billions of dollars. And companies will be able to keep some people that they need. They need people of expertise, great expertise. And I think it's going to be a fantastic thing. And we're going to take that money and we're going to reduce taxes. We're going to reduce debt. We have a very, very strong country. We assuming everything works out great with the lawsuit that we have a lawsuit that's inspired by foreign.
He's not lying. Again, he's not politically correct. It's so good to have Trump back in. Again, I don't agree with Trump on everything. Because again, I don't attach myself to one man. I attach myself to, again, Jesus Christ and my country and what's best for the country. And I think Trump is what's best for the country. Again, he's done a lot of things that I don't like. And I have some questions about Donald Trump over the last few months that I haven't been saying that I'm gonna probably show you here today if I have those videos queued up. Yeah, I do. There's just some things that I'm not liking from what he's doing. But I'm 80-20 on Trump. 80% of the stuff I love, 20% of the stuff I'm not a fan of. Some way the lamestream media is going to say it's bad and racist, of course. Although most of the people are going to be non-white, he's still going to be a white supremacist. LOL. Yeah, exactly, the troll. And they tend to pee a little when they see me. Humans don't do that. Yes, that's very true. I gotta bounce, y'all. I'll see you next time. God bless you all. Okay, Joey, we love you, my boy. Thanks for stopping by, man. You're not here for a long time, for a good time, right? So sorry to hear, Gray. Yes. Have a good night, Joey. Jerry. Josh, what's up, bro? Good to have you, man. How are you, sir? Very good to see you. My man Josh from Living in the Future. Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming in, man. I appreciate you, brother. At Lauren, it's helping. Now I just got to stop eating breakfast at work every day. They raised the prices a few months ago, and it's in line with fast food now. It used to be crazy sheet. Oh, man. Thanks, Lauren. See you later, brother. Good night, Joey. What's up, BFF fam? VHF, what's up, my boy? How are you, man? Very happy to see you. Again, as you can see from the title, now is a time for unity. We got to unite, guys. Bye, Jen. Ayo, my fellow Freedom family. Sorry, didn't want to interrupt until after the video. Great, thanks. How goes things here today? Good, man. I'm good. How's everybody else doing? Thanks, Joey. Good night. Thanks for asking, Kramer. How are you, sir? Lawrence Stern, it's so hard to get up in time to eat at home, though, and taking my breakfast doesn't work because I forget 9/10 of it. Oh, yeah. Hey, Kramer. I'm of the opinion that God puts dogs on earth to teach humans how to love. Jen, like I said, very, very tough. Yeah, that is very tough. So sorry to hear that, man. BHF and Kramer, hello. Josh, rest in peace. Charlie Kirk, 1776. Charlie was a moral compass for sure, yes. Jared, was it just me, or did that memorial feel like a Republican pomp and circumstance rather than a memorial for Kirk, not slamming the USA? It had a little bit of that feel, man. It did. It was a mixture for me, Josh. But you always got to be marketing. You know what I mean? But I know what you're saying, Josh. For sure. It did. It did. And the Turning Point name was everywhere. And they're trying to grow their brand. And they're trying to get votes as well. You know what I mean? But they're trying to show that Charlie was a good man. But I absolutely, from a Canadian standpoint, I completely agree with what you're saying, brother. Lauren, boom. Great motion. I agree. I wish they had much longer lifespans. Praying for comfort for you. Yeah. You attach yourself to Chef Boyardee too. Laughing emoji. I like Chef Boyardee. VHF. Jerry, boom. VHF, boom. Emily, hello. Hello, VHF. So true, Gray. Jen, the troll. You've been liking the Pillsbury Doughboy. Yes, he does, I think. Emily, I cried at all their first days. Oh, man. Of course you did, man. You're an awesome pops, Big Shoes. Thanks, Emily. No doubt.
Countries that ripped us off for 25 years. But assuming we win that, we hopefully win it in the Supreme Court of the United States. We have a country that no stopping us. We're rich. We'll be rich. We can take care of poor people. We can take care of our military. We can take.
Yes, I voted for Trump. I campaigned for Trump, and there's some things I'm watching from Trump that I'm not liking. I don't like what he's doing with Bitcoin. I don't like that the administration is not transparent about what we have on the balance sheet. That's part of the 20% that I don't like. Right? How much Bitcoin do we have? I need to know that. Right? When's the plan, and how much do you plan on buying? Right? In the stable coin situation, I get it, and I'm not mad at him about that because I told you guys from the beginning, right? His number one job is to make America great and to secure the dollar. And Bitcoin is, if you know, and we do, Bitcoin is the antithesis of the dollar. So if he just goes in and does the Bitcoin thing that we want him to do, then he's going to crush the dollar. He's going to crush all fiat currency. And he doesn't want that. He wants to keep the fiat dollar on life support as long as he can. That's what he's trying to do. And unfortunately, I think I'm not going to say suppressing Bitcoin, because again, he did a great thing with stopping the bleeding from selling Bitcoin, allegedly, because again, we don't know how much is on the balance sheet. But he did a great job, securing the SBR late at night on that March 6th, I believe. He's like, oh yeah, what's this? Oh, this thing. Okay, do you trust it? Okay, whatever. Was he playing possum? I don't know. But I want to know how much Bitcoin we have on the balance sheet. I do, man. I do. Thanks, Emily. Prayer for you and your little precious, Gray. Charlie was a great man. Loved him. It stung me. That was a huge loss. My condolences to the USA for that one. Long live freedom. That's all I'll say. Josh, thank you, man. You can say more. I appreciate those kind words, and I completely 100% agree with you. And Josh, you guys are our brothers, man. Canada's a great country. You're our brothers. I'm not going to say you're my little brother and all this other stuff. You guys are our partners in crime, man. You know what I mean? We're attached at the hip, literally. So we love Canadians, man. Thank you so much for saying that. You'll find you won't fully agree with anyone 100%. Yes, exactly, Lauren. And it's so crazy that today we even have to say that, Lauren. Not saying that you're crazy for saying that, but it's just like, what person on the planet do you agree with 100%? There's nobody on the planet that you agree with every single subject on, But the world is so crazy that we even have to freaking say that, Lauren. You know what I mean?
Care of everything. We can take care of beyond the country. We can help take care of the world. That we don't, it would just be the same struggle that we've had for years, where other countries charged us tariffs and they ripped us off. Our country has been ripped off more than any country in the history of the world. And now we're.
Whoa. I just got a huge donation for the channel. 8,888 sats. Now I'm assuming that's Jor. Thank you so much, Jor. I think that's you. Because sometimes you have a copycat. Thank you so much, brother. That's a lot of damn sats, bro. That definitely helps with the payroll. And even though our numbers have been going down, people watching, I promise you guys, man, if you stick with me, I will do my best to work my fucking ass off for you guys and give you some entertainment with some education, and try to do our best we can to spread the Bitcoin gospel along with other gospels, being a good person and telling truth. So whoever sent that, I believe that was Jor. Thank you so much. That really, really helps the channel. It really does, man. That means a lot too, Jor. If that was you, I really appreciate that. And if it wasn't you, I'm sorry for the person that it was. And I thank you so much for that. That's an incredible donation. Thank you so much. Pound the like button. Yes. Thank you, man. How many likes we got? We got 20 people in here.
Doing what we have to do. We're taking in billions and billions of dollars at levels that nobody has ever seen, trillions of dollars.
And that's true. We are taking in a lot of money. That's true, Mr. Trump. But the problem is we're printing too much because we're spending too much. And see, this is why we need to watch this stuff, right? Because anybody that tells you Bitcoin is not political, it's just they just don't know what they're talking about. Okay, it is political. That's the whole reason it's here. We're trying to fight the politics. Thank you so much, Gray Motion. Gray Motion with a huge donation as well. 1,541 sats. Thank you so much. That had to be Jor to send the 8,888 because he's not saying anything. Jor usually doesn't say anything. If it wasn't him, he'd say it wasn't me. But Gray, thank you, man. I appreciate that so much. And I'm very, very sorry about your loss. But even with Donald Trump, again, I love Donald Trump, okay? And I know you guys do too. And I'm not trying to diss Donald Trump. It's just that you have to have loyalty to not a person, loyalty to your country, right? God, family, country, Bitcoin, not God, family, Trump, Bitcoin. And again, I love Trump. He was the best guy. He was our man for 2024. I don't think anybody campaigned more for him that I know about in my personal life. But we got to call him on his BS. Yes, he's making a lot of money. But again, on the back end, what are you spending, Mr. Trump, President Trump? Gray Motion. So sorry for your loss. I lost my service dog to a car accident months ago. Oh, man. A drunk driver hit us. It was hard and can't say it hasn't gotten easier. Just hold on to the memories. Man, Lord. Oh, I didn't know that, brother. I think you mentioned about you said about the car accident. I know that, but I didn't know about your dog. I'm very sorry about that, man. Sheesh. That's tough.
Billions and billions of dollars at levels that nobody has ever seen, trillions of dollars. And we're using it to reduce debt. We're using it to reduce taxes. The great big beautiful bill is a big tax reduction. It's being paid for by the tariffs, and people are paying a lot less money in taxes. They're being, think of it, no tax on tips, no tax on Social Security, no tax on overtime. It's an unbelievable phenomenon. It really is. It's the golden age. We're making it the golden age. Without the tariffs, it would be impossible. And China, for years, charged us tariffs, and they continue to do it. And so do other countries. Most countries, they charge us. They were ripping. Look, the European Union, as you know, I get along very well with them, but they ripped us off so badly. Nobody's ever seen anything. Now the European Union is paying us $950 billion, and they're paying us $750 billion to buy our energy, and they're okay with it. They signed the agreement. You know, it's not like anybody forced them to do it. They're okay with us. Tariffs are making our country very rich again, and we'll be able to take care of our debt. We'll be able to take care of our taxes, lower taxes.
That's not true, Mr. Trump. I'm sorry. It's not going to take care of your debt. Okay. That's just factually not true. Again, I give him credit that he has slowed down the rate of the debt as fast as it's going, but he's not going to take care of the debt. Okay. We know that as Bitcoiners, that's just not true. Okay. But I will say him increasing the revenues and seeing the mainstream media actually get mad at him for tariffing other countries and bringing in revenue tells you everything you need to know. Right? It just tells you everything you need to know. The mainstream media is complicit in the area that I like to say is they hate our country. And again, they are an arm of the Democrat Party, and the Democrat Party is an arm of the elites right now. And it's shameful. Hey, Jerry, I'm going to head out. Enjoy, guys. See you. Okay, Dean. Take you off the wheel, my bro. Very good to see you, Dean. We're gonna spin here in a minute. I was always under the impression BTC was created by Satoshi because of the crisis the feds created themselves, regardless of the party in power. Fiat system is crooked as F. Absolutely. Absolutely, Josh. 100%. 100%, sir. So that's why we have to understand the system in order to break it. And this is what we're here for, Josh. So thank you so much for saying that. Thank you for being here, bro. Oh my God, Lawrence, my heart goes out to you, sir. Much love, brother. Yeah, it's sad, man. Don't forget to like and subscribe, everyone. Jay Remmer, my boy. He's back. Good to see you, man. How are you? Thank you so much for saying that, man, because they don't listen to me when I say it. Thank you, man. Have a good one, Dean. Have a good night, Dean, or maybe a good day where you are. Yes. Jay Remmer, hey there. Hey, Jay Remmer. What are your thoughts on the U.S. government buying 10% of Intel? Jerry loves freedom. You know, I haven't really looked into it, to be honest, Gray. I'd have to dive a little bit more into that subject because that was a while back when they did that. Because, you know, as from a Bitcoiner standpoint, we immediately thought about, because again, I don't like big government, bro. I don't like big government. I don't. But it is a free market. Did they make them do it, Gray? You know, because immediately as Bitcoiners, what do we think about? We think about Michael Saylor's company strategy. Are they going to do that to strategy too? Is that how they're going to get their Bitcoin? So again, as an American, I'm like, some parts of it I like, Gray, to be honest with you, because it's like, okay, this will bring us more revenue in, but it's like, okay, how did they buy it though? You know, I don't like big government, man. I don't. So mostly I'm 80% against it, 20% with it. And that 20% depends on how we bought it, Gray. And that's a good question. Emily Lauren. Hello, Josh. Feels CCP-ish to me, disappointing. Yeah, it is. And again, it's all dependent on what the terms were. And again, will we ever freaking know that? Of course not, Gray. You know what I mean? Of course not. But again, I got to give Trump credit because he has tried to, you know, less power for the government for some things, not all things. Because again, this is an apparatus. This is a blob. Okay? We can't stop it. We can only hope to contain it. Great. To me, that signals they're going to get ready to bring that microchip tech production back home to the USA where it should be. That's another thing. Good point, Josh. Good point. You know what I mean? Is he doing it? You know, are they doing it because Intel was hurting a little bit? Does it have to do with the microchip tech? Because again, technology wise, we are way behind the ball, man. Especially our military ships. And again, I'm going to get in a video on that. We're way behind in building our own ships because I was in the Navy. That's something that that's dear to my heart. You know what I mean? So if they do it with Intel, what's stopping them from doing it with others now? Yes, exactly. But again, it's all about how the purchase came about. You know what I mean? Exactly. Gray motion. Isn't Intel a USA company like one of the OG companies? Yes. May also have something to do with exclusive production for military tech. Keep it in the house secure. Yes. That too. You know, I don't know all the details. That's why it's hard for me to give a good answer when I don't know all the details. You know what I mean? Has it always been that way, Jerry? I'm curious what happened to us falling behind technologically. Not always, but over the last few decades, it's been that way, especially our naval ships, man. Jerry loves freedom. Can you please slow down the numbers behind you? Right, man. It's crazy. No Chinese backdoors. Yes. Money printer. Yep. I sent you 49,000 sat giveaway, Jerry. 49,000 sats, guys. Thank you so much, Paul. So that's 69,000. 2 big spins. Paul, yes. So make sure you stay to the end. 20K and 49, which is 69. Thank you so much, Paul. I appreciate that, bro. He sent it on chain too. Crazy, man. Wow, Paul. You are the GOAT, bro. That's why we call you the GOAT.
Taxes. We'll be able to take care of Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security. We're going to be a rich country again without tariffs. We'd be in very big trouble.
H-1Bs are sometimes used by people already in the country legally on other visas or student visas. Does this apply to them or to renewals, or does it only apply to people applying for the first time from abroad?
Renewals, first times, the company needs to decide, is that person valuable enough to have $100,000 a year payment to the government, or they should head home and they should go hire an American. The whole idea, it's annual, and it's for total. It can be a total of 6 years. So $100,000 a year. So either the person is very valuable to the company and America, or They're going to depart, and the company's going to hire an American. And that's the point of immigration. Hire Americans and make sure the people coming in are the top people. Stop the nonsense of letting people just come into this country on these visas that were given away for free. President is crystal clear. Valuable people only for America. Stop the nonsense.
And remember, the country, yeah,
Fee to America.
the country would rather not have to pay $100,000, but and they'd rather, how do you do that? You hire American. So there's an incentive to hire American, but there may be instances where it's better off doing it through expertise or whatever it may be. But they're both unbelievable, whether it's a gold card or anything else that we talked about today. And that includes talking about freedom of speech, because our country has been decimated by bad people, very bad people, people that love crime. They love crime. Explain it to me. They don't want to have our military go in and save lives. But when you go and ask the people, do you mind having the National Guard come in if it meant safety? They look at the questioner like, what's wrong? What kind of a stupid question is that?
Exactly. Common sense. Now, here's my question to you. Why is the mainstream media getting mad about Trump sending in the National Guard to some of the most dangerous cities in the world, aka Memphis, Chicago? I didn't say the United States, in the world, guys. Thank you for not putting me on the wheelchair. I don't want to win anything. I got you. I already know, Paul. Thank you again for that big donation. Again, the Democrats used to have common sense. This is why I want the Democrat Party to come back towards the middle and be a JFK Democrat Party. And there's nothing wrong with both of them being in the middle and just having some different policy situations. But one group of policies, or one group loves America and the other one doesn't. It's just crazy, man. Trump looks more rested than he has lately. Yeah, he looks good. Pound the like button. Thank you, Paul. But again, why would they first of all, why is the crime this bad in the first place? Right? Especially in Washington, D.C. And again, when you ask people down on the streets that are not brainwashed by the mainstream media and the left, we ask them, hey, would it be okay if we have the National Guard here to make sure that you can walk safely in the streets, get the homeless people off the streets, get crime cleaned up, have law and order? Is that okay? And they look at me like, what kind of question is that? Of course that's okay. But not according to CNN, the Clown News Network, and MSDNC, and nothing but crap in them. It's ridiculous. Arn, bark twice for freedom from liberal policies. Yes. And again, we're not going to do the Democrat-Republican thing, but the Democrat Party is captured. Ginger, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. How are you? My man Ginger. Welcome back, man. Another living in the group member. It's just common sense to me, man. But common sense, again, ain't common.
Of course I do. We're going to have a safe country again. We're not going to have people shot, 11 people shot. Think of it. In Chicago, over a period of 6 or 7 weeks, 55 people were murdered. And then you have a governor saying how wonderful it is. It's not wonderful. It's a very, very unsafe.
Yeah, Governor Pritzker, what I like to call Fat Ronald Reagan. Governor Pritzker, the governor of Illinois, and the worst mayor in the country right now, the woke mayor Brandon Johnson, they say it's okay for 11 people to die over the weekend in Chicago, in Chirac. That's okay to do that. Again, Bitcoin will fix if you fix the money, you fix the world. But we got to fix these policies too, man. We really do. Dan, what's up, brother? Good evening, Jerry and all. Good to be with you. How you doing, Dan? Good to see you, man. Let me put you on the wheel, sir. Long time no see. Good to see you, Dan. How goes it, brother? And, we know Donald Trump is not the most politically correct guy. We know that. But again, where's the lie told? Has anyone ever told you, Emily, that your profile pic of you looks so enchanting? I'm listening, Jerry, and I am not trying to destroy your conversation, just so you know I do appreciate you. Oh, no doubt, man. And there's nothing wrong, Gray, with what you just said. When you see a lovely lady, let her know she's lovely. Because believe me, they don't shy away from that. And I appreciate you, Gray. Lawrence Stern, doing good, working tonight while I listen in. LOL. Good evening, Dan. Again, I want you guys to, watch Bitcoin videos, work, do some stuff, but when you come home here, I'm going to try to give you an array of different things that's going to be pertinent to your life. You know what I mean? We're going to talk about Bitcoin, but we're going to talk about world events and things that are actually important. And again, Bitcoin is a global money. So we need to know what's going on in the globe. Okay? And that's what we're going to do here, guys. Hey, Lauren. So let's get back to it.
There's not a place in the world. You go outside, you go to Afghanistan, you go to different places all over the world that you hear about. It's 20% of what's happening in places like Chicago. And you think of them as unsafe. Mexico City, it's a tough place, dangerous place. The crime rate is lower. Think of it. What's happening to our country? We're not going to let it happen. And I think I got elected largely for that reason. So we're going to have a safe country again. We're going to have a great country again. We're doing unbelievably. We have the highest stock market in history. We have the most investment we've ever had, ever.
Listen, without law and order in a country, you don't have a country. Okay? Without a border, you don't have a country. All right? You have to have law and order first. Can you imagine being a business owner in one of these liberal cities today? What incentive do you have in that? You're getting robbed out of the business. You're getting robbed. You're getting taxed. You're getting robbed with your taxes and all the fees and the red tape and everything else and the crime. This is why a lot of businesses are leaving these liberal cities and going to the red cities. It's just ridiculous. So let's do a spin here. We're going to do block 957. This is for 200 sats because Joey won 956. And he's giving his away to the winner of 957. So this is 200 sats. So good luck. Vic, you got 200, sir. Thank you, Joey, for doing that. And congratulations, Vic. Emily says, Gray motion. Aw, thank you, Gray. You're too kind. Yeah. I mean, come on. Giving a beautiful woman a compliment and some sats. I mean, what more can she ask for? So thank you, Gray. Good game, Vic. San Diego is starting to be like that. Businesses can't make it out here. Yes. Liberals leading the city are irresponsible with money. Yes. And we have to ask ourselves why, right? We got to pull the layer back instead of saying, oh, Democrats are bad. Democrats are bad. No. Why are they doing it? That's the question. Why are these elites having these Democrats cities like this? I have a few answers that I may not be able to talk about here on YouTube that maybe Bumble might want to hear about it. Vic Shoes. Thanks, guys. No doubt, man. Congrats, Vic. No doubt. 957 goes to Vic for 200 sats. 958 goes to who? Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate it. Looks like Emily. Emily, congratulations. We got 21 in the chat. Congratulations, guys. So, on a little side note, I want to take a look at a common sense person versus an evil person. I'm a big fan of Megyn Kelly. She's a beautiful woman. But then there's some propagandists in here that I want to call out. Josh in the house. Yay, thank you, Jerry and fam. No doubt. As a black man in America, and again, most of you guys are not African American like me, but it doesn't matter what color you are. You should be against anybody that's doing the divide and conquer situation. Okay? This is why I say today, now is the time for unity. All right? We have to unify and have to forgive. Soros giving them free money. Yes, him and other people. He's just the main person. There's other people that we can't say. I probably won't even say their name on Bumble, to be honest with you. But again, what are they trying to do here, right? They try to shut off Charlie Kirk's light, and now it's even brighter now, right? They're trying to divide us. But guess what happened? Guess what happened at that memorial last night or that revival? They said, no, we're going to unify. And the woman that lost her husband, her family, her man, her king, says, I forgive the man that shot him, she said. And we're not gonna be divided. If she would have went out there and said, Civil War, we're going to get them back and blah, blah, blah. Let me tell you something. A lot of Republicans were on standby. A lot of conservatives were on standby for that. But, once she said that, because again, in my personal opinion, that speech she did last night was top 10, one of the most important speeches in American history up to this point. I know that's crazy for me to say that, but I went back and watched that speech and I go, at the time it happened and with everything that happened, I'm like, wow, man. Wow. That was an incredible speech, man. Incredible. Great motion. I couldn't agree more with you about Emily. Yes, she's absolutely gorgeous. Racism is a demonic. Yes. Anything that tries to separate people is demonic, right? These people that are getting paid on the Democrat side, some Republicans too, but on the Democrat side, these people that are getting paid to make black people or whoever victims, because again, it ain't just black people. They try to make the Transformers victims. It's all about the victimhood and victim Olympics. Is no one going to tell Jen how enchanting her profile pic is as well? Oh, that doggy's beautiful. Lauren Stern, haha. Good day, Jerry and fan. Sean Pepe Le Pew, how are you, sir? Good to see you, man. 2, 4, 6, 6. Good to see you, Sean. We're just having a good time. Pepe, how are you, man? I love Tucker's speech last night, calling out the puppet masters who aren't so private anymore. Joe, I'm going to play that. I'm so glad you brought that up. I'm going to play that speech. I'm glad you watched it, Jor. Glad to see you getting your feet in the water, man. That's good. He did a great job on that speech. Great job. Hello. How are you? It was kind of controversial, but, we'll play it. My grandfather always said 2 wrongs don't make a right. That's right. Sure doesn't. Paul, exactly. So true, Paul. Jen is hotter than hot. Wish she was my nurse. Yes. Transformers. I mean, hey, that's what they are, man. Great Motion, you're too sweet. Great Motion, I'm the mean one. All right, so again, it's okay to be quote unquote pro-black and proud to be white or pro whatever. That's fine. But don't try to disrespect the other cultures, right? And this is what a lot of these pro-black, I call them pro-blackity blacks do. These are the people that hate me. I'm their worst nightmare. They hate a guy that has conservative values, that votes for Trump and has common sense and is not on the Democrat plantation. They hate me. They call me a white supremacist. I have family members that call me a white supremacist, guys. It's crazy. Thank you so much. Somebody just sent in 1,000 Satoshis. Thank you very much. This is our money here, guys. Bitcoin. I would never forget that. You know what I mean? Hey, look at that. Thank you so much. A huge donation. And then a Sharon Zap, 555 sats. Thank you, Sharon. I appreciate that. And whoever sent that 1,000 in, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hey, Fanny, how are you? I'm the mean one. Yes. Great Motion, you're too sweet. Hi, everyone. Taking a break from cooking. All right. Glad to have you back. Love to see that in the signal chat. Charlie's death galvanized the like-minded into a common goal. Yes, unity and be a better moral compass. Absolutely. Absolutely. Even though these people are doing a lot of evil things, guys, right? The people that you make up with are your enemies. That's why it's called making peace. You don't make peace with your friends. You make peace with your enemies. And that's tough to do, man. That is very tough to do. Hi, BTC Fanny Packer is here. Yes. Fanny, that's so far beyond insane, Jerry. Your family members should be ashamed of themselves. My goodness. Yeah. But I'm not no victim. I love it. Like when I go back home, well, not go back home, but when I talk to my family members, because I did go back to Virginia, a lot of my family members were there when my cousin died and stuff like that. They didn't like anything I had to say. The whole house hated Trump. And this is why I went so hard, man. Because my family members are so fucking brainwashed, man. You know what I mean? And in order for them to buy Bitcoin, I got to get them off the plantation first. Jor, you're not fooling us. You're a professional information guru. Yes. Hi, Jerry. Hey, Fanny. Fanny. Hey, Emily. Hi, Jen. Jenny's great. Everyone. Yes. Jor. Boom. Jerry, I sent 1,000 to add to the giveaway. Oh, you're not giving away those kisses, though. Those are for me, right? Thank you, Sharon. That's very nice of you. VHF, what's good? Hey, everyone. Hey, Sharon. So what I'm going to do, so we got 70,000 sats. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 1,000 spin separately, Sharon, okay? Welcome in, Sharon. We love you. I'm going to put you on the wheel, man. Again, I've changed the channel up a little bit, but again, we're still going to be doing a lot of the same things, guys. You know what I mean? Larry Elder was called the black face of white supremacy. Yes, he was. That's how ridiculous these people are, man. I love Sharon. Thank you so much, Sharon. Josh, oh wow, couldn't agree more, sir. The much of the world has lost its way. Yes. Sharon B, hello. I love Fanny. Yes, we do. Casey, how are you? Welcome back in, man. Good to see you. KC Love that name. All the way from Nigeria, I believe. Sharon, oh my goodness. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So that's 10. Sharon, I'm putting those in the bank. Sharon B, the bot, 88 radio. Beat you here, yes. It's part of my job, Vanny. Hope you had a great day today. I did. Thank you very much. Sharon B, long time since I've seen you. Trust life is being good to you, Sharon. Yes. Jerry with the Riz. No Riz on me. There, Kenya, correct that. Sorry, Kenya. Sorry. So sorry about that. I know Casey ain't no victim. But let's hear the victim mentality from a woman that I cannot stand. This woman named Jamel Hill. We will call out liars on this channel, and we're here for truth. Okay? And we're going to call them out. Love, hello, Sharon. But we will welcome them back in when they see the light. But she's a paid propagandist, and she's a liar, this woman. So without further ado, let's see what Jamel Hill has to say about what happened against Charlie Kirk's assassin. Take a look.
I do want to play Jamel Hill, speaking of so-called journalists who have it all wrong. Here's this jerk, SOT 15.
Of course, as you all know, in the wake of Charlie's murder, there was an incredible amount of angry discourse from the right, blaming the Democrats, blaming liberals, saying, you're the reason this happened. Only to find out, surprise, 22-year-old white dude, loved guns, raised by two parents, lived in a good home, dad is a...
So she's just telling on herself right there. Raised by good parents in a good home, meaning he can't be liberal if he does that. If he has two parents and raised in a good home, can't be it. Can't be a liberal. Hi, agree. I'm so glad you are here. Ha ha, Sharon. Doubt it, DHA. Love. Doubt it, Sharon. Lauren, that's on you. So so she's trying to spin it to say Charlie Kirk's murderer or shooter was a MAGA guy.
This happened. Only to find out, surprise, 22-year-old white dude, loved guns, raised by two parents, lived in a good home, dad is a minister, also a sheriff.
You see how stupid she sounds right now? He has to be MAGA because he was raised in a good home with two parents, and the dad was a minister and a sheriff. So he can't be a liberal doing that. These people are so stupid. They don't even realize how dumb they are. Let me debate a woman like this, because I talk to people like this all the time. Okay. Again, you have to be stupid as hell to believe this, man. Okay. And again, the people that do believe this, they're never going to get with Bitcoin. They're never going to buy Bitcoin. So that's why we got to pull back the layers, show these people are liars, and say, well, if they lied about that, what else are they going to lie about? And then show them the money. And then we'll fix the world.
Two parents, lived in a good home, dad is a minister, also a sheriff. Didn't check it in them boxes y'all thought he would check, did he?
Okay. First of all, a coat of mascara would be your friend. I'm just going to tell this to you, woman to woman on television. You need a little work, and you should have them back off the camera a little bit because you are not attractive enough to have that extreme close-up. Push away your laptop, Jamel, and add a filter or two. Honestly.
Get in them boxes y'all thought he would check, did he?
Okay. First of all, a coat of mascara would be your friend. I'm just going to tell this to you, woman to woman on television. You need a little work, and you should have them back off the camera a little bit because you are not attractive enough to have that extreme close-up. Push away your laptop, Jamel, and add a filter or two. Honestly, like, we actually don't use any on this show because I do put on makeup so I look presentable, but you need work because you can't both be ugly on the outside and the inside. You need to choose one. Okay? Choose one. That is disgusting. That was absolutely disgusting. Mm-hmm. Fuck her. Mm-hmm. It's weird how she lost the points about him being a furry, loving, trans dating. I don't even know what this guy's fetishes were, but leftist ideology infected guy who wrote on his bullets anti-fascist catch and notices bulges OXO, etc. Didn't make her little monologue.
Boom. Love Megyn Kelly. Love Megyn Kelly. And again, I'm a black dude on the white girl side, right? I don't give a shit what somebody's color is. I'm for the truth. And she absolutely destroyed her on that. And again, it's not about making her look bad, but when somebody lies, call them out. And I love that. I fully believe that Tyler did not shoot Charlie. I'm getting there, Magic. I'm getting there. Ooh, that roast was on fire. Yes. I'm sorry, but social media has given too many people a platform to spew terrible things. Good versus evil. Mascara. Ouch. Yes. Yes. Moolah. Same, man. It doesn't add up, especially the rifle putting the spent casing back in. Come on, man. Yeah, I know. Me too, Jerry. Yeah. And again, these people are propagandists, and I'm going to call them out, and we're going to call them out, right? And I play these clips for you not to go, oh, look at back and forth. We're not here to do the back and forth thing. We're here to expose liars and the demons and the people that are innocent that fall for this nonsense. Right? Because there's people that follow Jamel Hill, this lying piece of shit. Because she's a piece of shit. She's a liar, man. Flat out. And again, a lot of these Democrats or these demons, right, are hypocrites. And they're liars and actors. Or excuse me, actors and idiots. And that's what happens. Fanny Packer, how are you? Me too, Jerry. Thank you. Yes, Joshua. Yeah, that story is the biggest load of BS I've ever heard. Yeah, I know. Yeah, the new media style is concerning for sure. So many lies and so much hyperbole. I don't even know what to think anymore. Exactly. I don't buy the FBI narrative about the declared shooter. Listen, I was watching Candace before I came on. This Candace show comes on before mine, but I can't watch the whole thing. She is protect that woman at all times. That's all I'm going to say. Roasted, medium rare, holler. Yes, absolutely destroyed her and told no lies, by the way, because she is an ugly woman inside and out. She got roasted medium rare. Exactly. It's like they're recycling the JFK lone wolf shooter narrative again. People are too smart for that now, man. Even Kash Patel has to come out. Again, this is Donald Trump's DOJ now, guys. To be fair, I wanted Kash Patel to come in based on how he was before. But now you see these people. You see Pam Bondi. I don't like Pam Bondi. I never knew her before that, but I trusted, because I wanted my boy, what's his name? Matt Gaetz to get the job. But of course Congress didn't want him. That and the weak Republicans, because there's a lot of weak Republicans in Congress, guys, didn't want Matt Gaetz in there. So we went with Pam Bondi. She was the district attorney, the DA for Florida, and she got the job. So I'm thinking, okay, she's strong. She's terrible. Pam Bondi's terrible. Kash Patel is not doing a good job with certain things. He's doing an okay job, but the major headline things, he's not doing a good job right now. And neither is Dan Bongino. I got to call a spade, man. You know what I mean? Now, are they better than the Democrat DOJ? Of course. Medium roast is sending me to the floor. Yes. Medium rare. Yes. Pepe spent casing, never left the gun. Yes. It was a bolt action rifle. I'm just pissed they silenced the good guy, the guy that was morally correct. Bullshit. Yeah, but you know what, Josh? We're all Charlie now, brother. We're all going to speak out about this now, Josh. He just woke up a fire in everybody. Surprised they are not using the shooter's full name just to give him three names. The all seems that they have three names. Yes. Spaceman, don't you have to remove the casing to break down the rifle, though? Just curious. Never fired at 30-06 before. Only break down the SKS. Yeah, but the kid didn't shoot. That kid didn't shoot Charlie. Such BS. I might have to tune into Candace for a little bit. But let's do some spins here, guys. And let's see what's going on here. We're going to get caught up. All right, let's do 959. Let's see who can win that. We got 70,000 sats we're giving away today. Greg, feel it. If he's here. We're starting to get the audience back a little bit. Make sure you guys share the video. And I promise you guys, I'm going to work my ass off for you guys. I promise you that. We're still based on Bitcoin, guys. Okay? But we need to make the world a better place. We really do. And we need to call out the BS. Greg, congratulations. Congrats, Greg. Yes. Feel it. Let me tell you who's growing on me, man. Anna Kasparian is growing on me, guys. I like Anna Kasparian. Do I agree with her politics? Absolutely not. I don't agree with her politics. You know what I'm saying? But she's a pretty woman. And because I look at it from an orange pill standpoint, I want an orange pill Anna Kasparian. You know what I mean? But we need to come together with some of these Democrats, man. We just do. But exactly. No way he did it. Yep. Greg, congratulations. Been watching Heavy Duty Country video for about a week. Loving it. Thanks for bringing him on, Jerry. Yeah, he's the man. Love that dude. He is not nobody to mess with either. Love that guy, man. Ooh, thank you, Jerry. No doubt, Philly. No doubt. But I love brave people, man, and people that tell the truth. Again, I don't agree with Anna Kasparian. We're going to watch a little clip from Anna Kasparian real quick. The rifle was found still fully assembled by the police. Exactly. Got to go, Jerry. Have a pleasant evening, bro. No doubt, man. Thank you for coming in, Dan. We appreciate you, bro. Very much. Good to see you, Danny. 958, 959 with the Philly. Let's see who gets 960. Good game, Greg. Thank you, Freedom Fam. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Hodler. Now, we know Hodler loves the wheel. We know that. You don't believe me? Take a look.
Spin that wheel, here it's real, such a fun, that's the deal. Round it goes, watch it land, Bitcoin prices in your hand.
Wow. Love her. Absolutely love that young lady. Holler, congratulations. You are the winner, sweetheart. Great job. Congrats, Holler. Let's take a look now. Now, remember, I told you there's some things that I'm not liking from Trump. And that part is who is controlling this country. A lot of people think that there's a certain country that I won't say that they will say here in these videos. And I'm going to put you on with a channel that I've been watching. And I've been thinking about this the last maybe 90 days that I haven't really talked about it. And Candace has been on this for a while now about that certain country, about those certain people we can't talk about that Ben Shapiro likes. And I don't know, man. This Epstein list and this country, do they have my president compromised? I don't know. And I'm trying to get to the bottom of it. And I can't be biased about it. Congrats, Holler. Spin that cartwheel. Yes. Backpacker. Now we need one of Anonymous. Yes. We got one. We got one of Anonymous. Spaceman agreed, but I thought I heard from the FBI that he broke the rifle down to transport and it then reassembled in the wood just off campus. It's BS, man. It's BS. Let's check out Anna Kasparian talking about a certain subject that is kind of taboo, but she's been consistent with it. Even though, again, I don't agree with her. The company she works for, Young Turks, I don't agree with what she says, but she's starting to have a little bit of common sense. So let's hear the beautiful Anna Kasparian.
I was on Piers Morgan's show. We were talking about Charlie Kirk. I didn't agree with Charlie Kirk on pretty much anything. There were a few things, he had an issue with private equity firms snatching up residential real estate and pricing people out of the housing market. I agreed with him on that. He was in favor of paid family leave. I agreed with him on that. But, on a lot of different issues, we disagreed. However, he was never disrespectful to me. He always invited me to engage in these discussions, engage in these debates. And I loved it because it gave me an opportunity to talk to a completely different audience and make my case to a completely different group of people. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful thing.
Again, that's what you call unity, right? That's unity. Again, I don't agree with her politically, but that's okay. We don't need to agree politically, right? But Bitcoin breaks all that, guys. You know what I mean? I think Anna Kasparian could be a great Bitcoiner. I really do. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's why they were trying to say, yes, Joshua, why would he reassemble? A 30-6 does not get stuck in someone's neck. I'll say that. Yeah, exactly. Total BS. Takes 10 minutes to break it down. Watch some heavy-duty country videos on it later. There you go, Kramer. That video I saw him coming off the roof didn't look like he was carrying a fully intact rifle. Then again, looks can be deceiving in video. Yeah, it's grainy too. He shoved it down his pants intact when he fled. It is what I read. You're right, Greg. Yep, Greg. Oh, Josh. Then his legs wouldn't bend to run. Yes. I'm also going to play a video from Charlie. And I'm not insinuating nothing here, guys. We're just trying to put some stuff together. And this ain't about trying to solve his murder, even though that's a very important thing to do. But Charlie has some things to say. Let me make sure I got the right one. Hold on. Is this the one? Let's see. Let's play this video real quick. And because again, this one country has a foothold on us that I don't really like. And we're going to take a look in his own words what the great Charlie Kirk has to say. Take a look.
Openly questioned the story Israel was trying to tell the world about October 7th.
How did these guys not know this was taking place?
So I've been to Israel many times. The whole country is a fortress. When I first heard this story, I still had the same.
Now, remember the attack on that country in October 7th, their 9/11, happened October 7th, 2023. This was, I believe, October 12th, 2023, when he recorded this. He was on the PBD podcast, I believe. Take a look.
Charlie Kirk openly questioned the story Israel was trying to tell the world about October 7th.
How did these guys not know this was taking place?
So I've been to Israel many times. The whole country's a fortress. When I first heard this story, I still had the same gut instinct that I did initially. I find this very hard to believe. I've been to that Gaza border. You cannot go 10 feet without running into a 19-year-old with an AR-15 or an automatic machine gun that's an IDF soldier. Right? The whole country is surveilled. We don't talk about Israeli politics very often, and most Americans don't know this. The last 9 months, Israel was on the brink of civil war because Bibi Netanyahu was basically redefining the Israeli constitution. There were protests planned this week against Netanyahu, where they anticipated tens of thousands of people to take to the streets. That's all gone, Patrick. Was there a stand-down order? Whew. Was there a stand-down order? 6 hours? I don't believe it. Israel's the size of New Jersey. Did somebody in the government say stand down? That is a
legitimate question. And again, not including the Iron Dome. And like you said, there's people walking around with AR-15s all over the place. How do they come in one of the most secured border countries in the world with an Iron Dome from all areas, land, sea, and air? And I used to ask this in 2023. How did that happen? And that's what Charlie Kirk said. Charlie Kirk, again, you won't find anybody outside of Ben Shapiro that's more loyal to that country than Charlie. But he just asked, how did this happen? Was there a stand-down order? In other words, did they say, let him in? Because you know what happened in our 9/11, because that's their 9/11. Was our 9/11 an inside job? Was JFK an inside job? Was the you-know-what election of a few years ago an inside job? I don't know. We can't talk about it here on this platform, obviously. But I don't know. Seems unlikely to me, given time constraints and the fact that the screwdriver he used to assemble the rifle was left behind on the roof where he initially put it together. Yes. So there you go. I never broke down a bit-action rifle before, so I'm not aware of the bolt and carrier can remain with the casing in there, etc. But I'll be open to correction. No problem. Yep. Look, I've shot plenty of odd sixes at elk and deer. No exit wound most of the time. But I'm not going Columbo on anything, though. We all have opinions, just like me. We all have buttholes. Bolt. Like so many other psyops from the last 25 years, the official narrative has so many holes if you think in depth about them. Yes, unfortunately, October 7th is just around the corner, too. I know. It's so frustrating for me to watch the general public accept these official narratives surrounding big events that we have conspiracy theories about. Yeah, and thank God for social media. And thank God for Elon Musk. Can you imagine Elon Musk not buying Twitter? What would have happened? Great Mojo, our 9/11 was an inside job. Just don't know who's inside. Also, yesterday I read news about 2 Army pilots arrested because of refusing to take orders to bomb houses with children and people inside. This is insane and has to stop. Yeah. Candace has been on this.
Was there a stand-down order? The Israeli constitution. There were protests planned this week against Netanyahu, where they anticipated tens of thousands of people to take to the streets. That's all gone, Patrick. Was there a stand-down order? Was there a stand-down order? 6 hours? I don't believe it. Israel's the size of New Jersey. Did somebody in the government say stand down? That is a legitimate, non-conspiracy question. And let me tell you, my pattern recognition over the last 5 years has become pretty sharp. COVID, Maui fires, Epstein. When I see a story and it doesn't click, our guts are usually right.
Listen, in order to fight against the evilness, again, not Democrat, Republican, elites versus non-elites, us versus them, we have to know who these people are. And is this country and this man that's in charge of this country part of that? Is he controlling our country? I don't know. And I'm still trying to find out. I am still trying to find out. Let's listen to this real quick. If you were on the left, you're not my enemy. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Listen to what she says. If you're on the left, you're not my enemy.
If you were on the left, you are not my enemy.
It is with pride that we announced our next guest. Thank you, Cheng, for coming on. No problem, Tucker. Thanks for having me on. I think it's important that we have a moment like this where we try to bring the country together.
Amen. I so strongly agree.
This is the part of the reason Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson was ostracized from their companies, because they're willing to talk to the other side and ask questions. Again, this is not a Republican Democrat thing, guys. They fired Tucker Carlson, Fox News, right? They fired him. But at the same time, they fired Don Lemon from CNN to make say, oh, well, look, I don't like Fox News. I fell out with them long ago. I fell out with them in 2020 when they called the election early in Arizona for Biden. Again, this ain't a Republican Democrat thing, guys. This is good versus evil. Now listen.
If you are on the left, you are not my enemy.
It is with pride that we announced our next guest. Thank you, Jack, for coming on.
No problem, Tucker. Thanks for having me on. I think it's important that we have a moment like this where we try to bring the country together.
Amen. I so strongly agree.
Wake up. Because I am telling you, this is not a battle between left and right.
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Now that guy right there, he's a Democrat, and he's standing up against the Epstein files. Now, is he doing it because he wants political power and they're going against Trump? Maybe. But there's nobody more MAGA than Marjorie Taylor Greene. When's the last time you've seen a Democrat and Republican hug like this on a subject? This was about the Epstein files. You know what I mean? And that is the Trump's Achilles heel. This country that we're talking about with that leader, the Epstein files, and now this unfortunate case with Charlie Kirk. And we got to wake up to this. We can't be loyal to men and people that we like. And again, I don't know anybody that campaigned more for Trump than me. But I had to look at it unbiased and go, who are these evil people? And once we find out who they are, we got to call them out.
Left and right.
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
We have to now meet in the middle.
Do you think that America should just cut ties with Israel altogether?
What's your definition of cut ties?
Like stop funding them, stop being their military arm?
Yes.
Now, people's incentives are different. I cannot stand Mehdi Hassan. I cannot stand this guy. But
Stop being their military arm?
Yes,
Okay,
I'm on
great.
record saying.
Okay.
What you're doing here is so important, Congresswoman Green. So please, thank you, because I know that you now have a target on your back, and I'm sure you're being called all sorts of ridiculous names because you want to, prioritize the American people.
AIPAC needs to register under FARA. I've openly demanded that.
now I want you guys to write this down. Okay. FARA, Foreign Agents Registered Act. Okay. I want you guys to learn this and understand this from the DOJ, the Foreign Agents Registration Act. Look at what she said about AIPAC. Now again, AIPAC is this is a situation that, remember, Elon Musk tried to stop with Doge, and now he's out of Doge, and now Doge, nobody even hears about it anymore. You can't mess with AIPAC, guys. And look at your congressmen that are with AIPAC. The ones that are not with AIPAC, that's who I like, and there's not many of them. Can anyone say Thomas Massey? It's a legitimate question, Jared. We all want to believe our leaders in control, but they are lobbied. Yes, they can be swayed and take orders from who? We don't truly know. Exactly, Josh. Exactly. And again, when you elect your voted in officials, elected officials, again, the two things you need to bring up, Josh, and that's a great point you just said, is number one, who is funding them? Who is funding them? Where do they get their money from? And number two, how do they vote? Doesn't matter what they say in the press conferences. Doesn't matter what they say in interviews. I want to see who fucking pays you and how do you vote. That's all that matters, ladies and gentlemen. Great point, Josh. With these false narratives full of holes, the perpetrators literally are saying to us that they can do horrible things, lie to our face, and get away with it. It's very demoralizing. Exactly. Exactly, Jerry. Thank you, Casey. I appreciate that.
AIPAC needs to register under FARA. I've
Prioritize the American people.
AIPAC needs to register under FARA. I've openly demanded that. And if we had a Department of Justice that was doing its job, they would be investigating AIPAC.
A Department of Justice that's doing its job investigating AIPAC. This is not the DOJ from the Democrats, ladies and gentlemen. This is the DOJ from our DOJ, the MAGA DOJ. And again, who do you know more MAGA than Marjorie Taylor Greene? Guys, this woman worships the ground Trump walks on. And she's questioning him about AIPAC and the people, that guy above in that picture, I'm not going to say his name, along with Ben Shapiro, his crony, and the like. Love Candace, by the way. I'll watch her episode from today, tomorrow on my drive to work. Yes, I love her. I got to watch her too. Such a brave woman, man. Such a brave woman. And she beat Charlie to this stuff. And Charlie was coming around. And I think, I don't know, man. I don't want to say it. I don't know, guys. I don't know.
We had a Department of Justice that was doing its job, they would be investigating AIPAC. But I think the American people see through it, and the tide is rapidly changing. And I tell you, one of the most delightful experiences I've had since I've been in Washington is that I'm finding common ground with people on the left and the right that really want to focus in on America. And I think that's the best thing that can happen. And that's why I'm delighted to have conversations with the two of you. And I look forward to finding more common ground, because I think that could be the best thing that could happen for all of us.
Wow. When have you ever heard crazy Marjorie Taylor Greene talk about the left like that and saying that the left cares about America? Because these are things that are very, very important to Marjorie Taylor Greene. She's an outlier. They hate Marjorie Taylor Greene on the left. Now, I'm not talking about all the left, right? Some of the sane ones, right? But for her to say that in 2025, guys, like this is crazy, man.
Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene from Georgia, we appreciate you coming on the Young Turks.
Thank you.
I just want to say this about Congressman Massey, and I hope I don't hurt him more in his district by saying nice things. But wherever you are on his ideology, he's a profile in courage. I mean, he's got billions of dollars being spent against him. He's got billions of dollars because people don't want the Epstein release.
This is my guy right here, Thomas Massey. If I could draw up a politician, it'd be Thomas Massey. That is a man that I basically politically and real life wise, I don't disagree with Thomas Massey on anything. I love Thomas Massey way more than I love Donald Trump. And I love me some Donald Trump. Thomas Massey is the man. Last time I talked about him, our stream got taken down. But he is the man. And by the way, he's a Bitcoiner, ladies and gentlemen. A full-blown Bitcoiner. And very, very a self-sovereign individual. He has nothing to lose, ladies and gentlemen. This man is nothing but the truth. And they hate him for it. They absolutely hate him for it.
He's got billions of dollars because AIPAC has been attacking him.
If you were on the left, you are not my.
Crazy. Something to think about, guys. Something to think about. All right, let's do a couple of spins here. Don't get caught in the left and right, guys. I've done it too. 961. Holler was the last winner. Let's see who can win 961. Let's do it. Fanny. Fanny, congratulations, ma'am. It's awesome. People are indeed waking up. They will take the necessary next steps, though, and show up in masse and show their displeasure. In mass and show their displeasure remains to be seen. We do have the power of numbers. Yes. Congratulations. Good game, Fanny. Absolutely. 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 We're going to watch that in a minute. Fanny, congrats. Congrats, Fanny Packer. Yay, gang, gang. Yes. Let's do it. Maybe I'll turn on a little bit of Candace Owens where I left off at. But I want to watch Tucker's. Scotty, you're the winner. Tucker had a quick speech at the memorial. I want you guys to hear this. This was very controversial for some reason. I don't know why. Scotty 99, congratulations. You are the man. But we're here to wake people up, ladies and gentlemen. And not to be afraid. And Charlie Kirk gave me the confidence to do that. And I'm picking up where he left off. Now, nobody can fill Charlie Kirk's shoes. No one can fill Charlie Kirk's shoes. But together we can do it. Again, we are all Satoshi and we are all Charlie. Good game, Scotty. 962, Scotty. Too hotty. Woohoo, Scotty. Fanny, woohoo. Nice, Scotty. Yep. Let's take a look at my man. Tucker. Let's see what he has to say. This was at the memorial last night. Charlie Kirk's memorial.
Oh, that made me emotional. Made me emotional to see that. Susie Wiles had tears in her eyes, which you don't often see in politics, but it's real. This is the most unbelievable thing I think I've ever seen. And I don't. Whatever happens next in America, I hope it's in this direction, because God is here and you can feel it. And Charlie would have loved this, not just because he loved large groups of people, but because ultimately he was a Christian evangelist. And it actually reminds me of my favorite story ever. So it's about 2,000 years ago in Jerusalem, and Jesus shows up and he starts talking about the people in power, and he starts doing the worst thing that you can do, which is telling the truth about people, and they hate it, and they just go bonkers. They hate it. And
you ever notice the people that they only kill the people that tell the truth? They never kill the people that lie. They only kill the people that tell the truth. Isn't that something?
they become obsessed with making him stop. This guy's got to stop talking. We've got to shut this guy up. And I can just sort of picture the scene in a lamplit room with a bunch of guys sitting around eating hummus, thinking about what do we do about this guy telling the truth about us? We must make him stop talking. And there's always one guy with the bright idea, and I can just hear him say, I've got an idea, why don't we just kill him? That'll shut him up. That'll fix the problem. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. Everything is...
Wow, I didn't know that. Thank you, Jor, for saying that. I appreciate that very much. I didn't know that. Jor always tells us to show up to the show. Otherwise, I got to show up more often. You talk my kind of talk, Jared. Love it. Thank you, Josh. You're my brother, man. Doesn't matter what color you are. Doesn't matter what country you're in. You know what I'm saying? We're all God's children. We're all brothers. And it's us versus them, man. And the divide and conquer situation is not going to work on people like us, man. You know what I mean? It's just not. And I really, really appreciate you saying that, man. It means a lot to me, brother. Thank you very much.
Inverted, and the Beatitudes tell it, I think, the most crisply. Everything is sort of the opposite of what you think it's going to be. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. That is true, and you can feel it here. The thing about Charlie's message, I thought a lot about it, and I'm trying not to be emotional because in addition to everything else, he was a wonderful man and a decent man and one of those rare people you meet who you just groove with in conversation and have these very intense conversations that you don't stop thinking about, which is my experience with him. But the main thing about Charlie and his message, he was bringing the gospel to the country. He was doing the thing that the people in charge hate most, which is calling for them to repent. So how is Charlie's message different? And Charlie was a political person who was deeply interested in coalition building and in getting the right people in office because he knew that vast improvements are possible politically. But he also knew that politics is not the final answer. It can't answer the deepest questions, actually. That the only real solution is Jesus. And the reason, it's really simple. Politics, at its core, is a process of critiquing other people and getting them to change. Christianity, the gospel message, the message of Jesus, begins with repentance. Christianity calls upon you to change. Our core prayer given to us by Jesus, the Lord's Prayer, demands that we forgive other people, but preceding that is a request for our forgiveness. In other words, forgive us our sins, meditate on what we've done wrong, how we've fallen short, and then it becomes possible to forgive other people. That is a call to change our hearts from Jesus, and that is the only way forward in this country. That is the only solution to where we all know we're going. And Charlie knew where we were going without that. And that is not a call for being politically passive. Of course not. I stood on many stages with Charlie calling for various people to be elected, particularly Donald Trump. And I'm proud of that. It's only an acknowledgement that what Charlie was really saying is that change begins, the only change that matters, when we repent of our sins. We, Me. A recognition that the real problem is me and how fallen I am. And that.
Yes, it all starts with us. Because we're so quick to point the fingers at other people. You got to look within. You got to look within yourself. And I love that about Charlie. Charlie, when Donald Trump won the election, he didn't say, "Oh, I did a great job." He said, "This is the Lord did this." You know, he's always saying, "I'm a very flawed person. You know, I need to do better." And that's what we got to do. And that was a great message from Charlie. And again, you ask yourself, why do they demonize a man like that? Why would they kill a man like that? It's a beautiful soul, man. Again, only a demon would do something like that to Charlie. An evil force.
And that was the reason that Charlie was fearless at all times, truly fearless to his last moment. He was unafraid. He was not defensive, and there was no hate in his heart. I know that because I've got a little hate compartment in my heart, and I would often express that to Charlie about various people, and he would always say, that's a sad person, that's a broken person, that's a person who needs help, that's a person who needs Jesus.
And that's what I got to do better. Because Trump said the same thing. When Charlie first died, Tucker and Megyn were talking, and they go, it's funny, everybody's demonizing Charlie, and they go, and we know Charlie personally. He was one of the good guys. He was one of the nice guys. Like, we're not nice. Tucker said that. Megyn said, "I'm an asshole. I'm a bitch." You heard what Megyn just said about Jamel Hill. You know what Tucker Carlson used to do every night on Fox News. You see what Trump does every night. Again, Erica Kirk did a beautiful speech about uniting and loving. And then what did Trump turn around and do? He says, "Man, I don't love my opponents. I hate them. I want them to lose. I want to destroy them." He goes, "Maybe I need to talk to Erica about that and get better." And that's what Charlie was doing. And they killed him for it. They killed him for it, man. Yep, personal accountability. Absolutely. Absolutely, Josh. Something just happened here on strike, I believe. Scotty loves the hotties. Go, Scotty. Yes. Thank you for 99 cents, Scotty. Appreciate it. And he was a truth teller. And he loved people. He was not a mean guy. He was a very loving guy.
He said that in private because he meant it. So I guess I would just say this gathering and God's presence, God's very obvious presence in this room, the presence of Jesus, is a reminder of what we've known for 2,000 years, which is any attempt to extinguish the light causes it to burn brighter. Every single time.
Wow. That was some of the most incredible words I just heard.
Attempt to extinguish the light, God's very obvious presence in this room, the presence of Jesus, is a reminder of what we've known for 2,000 years, which is any attempt to extinguish the light causes it to burn brighter.
Wow. And the powers that be, or the individual, we don't know yet, that did this to Charlie, they had no idea what they were doing. You thought you were going to shut up Charlie. First of all, people that never even knew who Charlie was is looking him up now. People that didn't give a shit about Charlie Kirk or politics or even wanted to go to church or open their Bible or pray or bring Jesus to their life. Charlie's death has done that. It's done that. And even him talking about Bitcoin. We'll get some Bitcoiners in because he was a Bitcoiner, not like us. He didn't fully understand it because I don't think he had, enough education on it. But again, when you try to extinguish a light, it makes it brighter. And that's what we got to do. And he's done that here on my channel. And again, I'm going to lose some people, but I truly believe I'm going to gain some more people in the future. Because again, we're all Charlie.
Every single time. So as we proceed into whatever comes next, and clearly something's coming next, remember this moment. Remember being in a room with the Holy Spirit humming like a tuning fork. This is the way. Right here. This is the way. And that is what Charlie Kirk was saying underneath it all. Thank you, and God bless.
Tucker's the man. This is the way. This is the way. Love, forgiveness, kindness. Not weakness. Kindness is strength. It is not weak to be kind to your enemies and be kind to people that you know that they're under the influence of demons. And I got to say this, and this is going to be hard for me to do this one. I just watched Van Jones, and again, I believe Van Jones is part of the reason Charlie Kirk was murdered. Okay, and this is me having to forgive Van Jones. And again, I believe he should be responsible and be held responsible for things. But Van Jones is a guy that's not a good guy. But I'm going to try to give him the benefit of the doubt on this because Charlie Kirk's surprising message to Van Jones and him talking about this. Let's see again if he's being authentic about this, and let's see what he had to say because again, they did not get along up to his dying day, and this is what Van Jones had to say about Charlie Kirk.
I mean, this is extraordinary. So this was received the day before he was killed.
Yeah, look, I mean, we were beefing. We were going at it online, on air, and then after he died, after he was murdered, my team called and said, Van, he was trying to reach you, man. What? And what was he doing? Dialogue. Let's be gentlemen together. He says, let's disagree agreeably. So I'm sitting on this and I'm watching the whole country talk about civil war, censorship, justifying murder about this guy. This guy is reaching out to his mortal enemy saying, we need to be gentlemen, sit down together and disagree agreeably. And the next day he's killed. And I've sat on it long enough and I just said, you know what? We're going to Memorial Weekend for this man. We disagree. Everybody knows.
Again, I don't like Van Jones. I'm sorry about the audio. This is the highest it goes. But I got to give him credit for coming out and saying this because he could have sat on this this text. But he went to the memorial as well. And do you think he was met with hate when he went there, by the way? So again, I got to give credit where credit is due. I do not like Van Jones, and this is so tough for me to forgive a man like this because he's done a lot of damage, man. A lot of damage to my people, to America, and he's worked for the other side. But I'm gonna give him credit on this one.
Disagree. Everybody knows we were not friends, okay, at all. But you praise the good when it's time to memorialize somebody, and what he did, and I didn't even know it, was good. He was not for censorship. He was not for civil war. He was not for violence. He was for dialogue, open debate and dialogue.
He's talking good about him right now. I got to give him credit for that. Jason, what's up, my boy? Good to see you, man. How are you? Love is the only answer. Exactly, Sharon. We're giving out a lot of sats today, guys. We're giving out 70,000 sats tonight. So make sure you stick around. Jason, what's good with you, brother? Put you on the wheel, sir. Not going to be out here too much longer, guys. I'm not going to hold you all night.
Even with me, if I think what happens is people get so worked up, Anderson, seeing us go at it, they think they're supposed to go out and kill somebody or go out and talk about civil war, or go out and silence people or cancel people or fire people or censor people. About Charlie Kirk, Mr. Debate, I did not agree with him on literally almost anything. But we were words, not weapons, guys. And we were getting into a position where we could get some real debate going, whether it's going to be on CNN, on his show. That wasn't worked out. But I would have taken him up. I wanted to beat Charlie Kirk in a debate. I didn't want somebody to shoot him. That's how we do it in America. And the idea that now people on both sides are justifying murders and calling for civil wars, we got to calm this down, Anderson. We need to calm this down. We need to lower the temperature. Yes, we disagree, but like he said, we can disagree agreeably. That's his last words to me. Let's disagree agreeably. We have a choice now. This could be the beginning of us getting off of this pathway, but the pathway we're on, Anderson, is scary. It's about more violence. It's about more retribution. It's about more censorship. It's about more of everything that nobody wants, but we can't seem to get off of it. Charlie Kirk in his last message to me was pointing a way out. Civil discourse, civil dialogue, debate. Let's disagree agreeably.
Again, I got to give him credit where credit is due. I do not like Van Jones at all, but I got to give credit where credit is due, guys. All right, we're all caught up with the spins. Let's see. You guys heard about Trump and Elon. They kissed and made up at the memorial, which is good. You know what I mean? But again, this is good versus evil, and they're trying to do the divide and conquer. And I got to give Van Jones credit on that. I give Anna Kasparian and all the left and the right coming together. But my mission here is we must find and recruit as many good soldiers as we can. And in that process, we need to forgive the bad ones. And we need to work together against this evilness. All right? Let me say that again. We must find and recruit as many good soldiers in this little battle, war, whatever you want to call it, as we humanly possibly can, whether it's through Bitcoin, through politics, through religion, through whatever, love, family, whatever. And the bad ones, we need to forgive them if they come to our side. That's the hard part. But we have to do it to be unified. That is a powerful message. We have to do it, man. And again, that's not easy. That is not easy, ladies and gentlemen. You're Maddie. Afternoon, everyone. How are you, man? Good to see you, Maddie. Good to see you, honey. Okay, let's see where we're at, Maddie. Maddie, we're giving out 70,000 sats tonight, man. So you might want to stick around. Maddie, good to see you. You know, that's the hard part, guys. That's the hard part. But you know, there's a lot of lies out here. Smash that like button, Patriots. Thank you, Greg. Maddie, hi. Rudy, what's up, my boy? How are you, man? Very good to see you. 2, 4, 6, 7. So we got to come together, man. Rudy Gamer. Do I already have you here? No. Good to see you, my boy. Greg, Pepe, and Rudy. Boom. Maddie in the house. Hi, Rudy. Big spins, yes. Hey, Bang, what's up, bro? Bang's a G. How are you? 2, 4, 6, 7, 6, 8. Bangarang. Yeah, big spins. We got 3 big spins. Bangarang, Maddie, how's it go with VHF? Yeah. So, you know, we're all good. So let's we got caught up with the spins with the wheels and everything. And we're good, man. We're good. So let's go ahead and do the all or nothing game. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you. And I hope this message hits you hard, man. You know, forgive your enemies, love thy neighbor, and welcome them back with open arms. That's tough. That is tough. All right, so let's do the all or nothing game real quick. It's going well, brother. Good, man. Another day, another set. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hello, Maddie. All right, we got some big spins here, but let's do the all or nothing game first. 5 winners, as always. And again, we've lost some people on our channel, but again, my channel is powered by you guys. You know, being here, hitting the like button and everything else. I really appreciate that, guys. And with the zaps and everything. Here goes Scotty, 99 sats. Thank you, Scotty. He says, I might be skeptical, but could be they are only saying these things because they realize their actions have consequences now. Maybe, Scotty. And that's a good point. That's a good point. You know, I keep one eye on them, and I give them the benefit of the doubt until they prove me wrong. You know, are they going to go back to business as usual and lying to the American people? Scotty, that's the question, sir. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we're good with the all or nothing game. Big spins, yes. Bangarang, Maddie, how's it go? Doing well. Another day, yes. Hello, Maddie. All right. All or nothing game, guys. Got to be here to win it. Today is, again, it is Monday, September 22nd, 2025. We're going to have 5 winners here. And then after that, we're going to do 3 big spins. 1 for 1,000, 1 for 20,000, and 1 for 49,000. All right. You got to be here to win. The all or nothing game. It's very, very simple. If any of you guys have any questions, let me know. Good luck to you. Player 1, it's on you. Let's see what happens. GOW, what's up, bro? All or nothing. Bug. GOW's in the house. Again, we got 70,000 spins coming at the end of the all or nothing game. Bug, you're the winner. Bug, spin one, big bahoo. Spin or keep. Woohoo, Bug. Congrats, BTC Bug. Congratulations. Thank you guys so much for the donations. Hey. What's up, Amos? Famous Amos, how are you? Amos CBT. Good to see you, brother. Congratulations, Bug. Hand those off to the Dollar General. All right. Thank you. Corey, you're the winner, brother. You got 100 sats. What you want to do? You want to spin it or you want to go for it? Or you want to go for it or you want to keep it? Hey, congrats, Bug. What's up? V, what's up, man? Good to see you, my boy. How are you? V, we got a big spin. We got 70,000 of sats given away after this. So make sure you're here, brother. Congrats, Dollar General. I'll keep them. All right. 100 sats for you. Good job. Jerry, let me join up. Got you, man. Wow, you guys are coming in at the end, huh? Angel, good to see you, man. Jerry's #1 fan. Love you, brother. Angel, #1 Jerry fan. Good to see you, brother. I've seen someone else too. Hey, V, good to see you. Salah, hi, I'm late but heard. Yes, you're here. You are here. All right. Player 1 was Corey. He's the winner. Missed you, Jerry. Hope everyone was well. We missed you too, man. Thank you for saying that. Angel, hey, okay. How you doing? I'm good, man. How are you? Soleil, Angel, #1 Jerry fan. How are you? Hey, Emily. Let's do it. Player 2. Got 31 in here. We're getting our people back, guys. 1,000. Yo. Late to the show? Yeah, but you're here for the big spins, though. We got 70,000 of spins coming up. That's Stush. Got you. All right. Player 2 is getting 1,000 sats, whoever that is. GOWV. Crazy how stacked the wheels gets when it ends of the show. Yeah, I know. Is that an accident? I doubt it. So let's see. 1,000 to the next player. Let's see. Hi, Lauren. Wonder why. Yeah, hello. Yeah, see. Flipper's got 1,000. Flipper's got 1,000. Secura. How are you? TBH. Lauren, exactly. Blessing to all. Be true to yourself and try hard to be kind to others. Thank you for the show, Jerry Loves Freedom. Thank you, man. And thank you for the kind words. I appreciate that. Good game, Flipper. Congrats. Player 2, Spinner Key. Beats Flip. They got 1,000. Flipper again. Love it. Yep, they got 1,000.
I'm Flipper. This is Little Slip. And I just want to say good morning to all of you and have a great day and keep on stacking those sats. Buckaroo salute.
Woo!
Buckaroo salute. Benjamin, what's up, bro? Wow, I've added like 10 names in like 5 minutes. Is this an accident, ladies and gentlemen? It's all about the Benjamins. What's up, bro? 70,000 we're giving away. Player 2 was Flipper with 1,000 Satoshis. She's the winner. Gang, keep that, she says. Of course. She got 1,000. Flipper, Rizna. Okay, OMG, I'm late. I'm sorry, brother. I was busy with my mom. Congrats to the winner. Wow. This cannot be an accident, guys. This many people coming in. Rizna. Hey, Trent. Look at Trent. Thank you, Trent. I appreciate that, man. Hold on. Let me put you on the wheel. Trent, we got some big spins, brother. Put you on the wheel before I forget. Trent sent in his Trent Zap. Wow. Thank you so much, Trent. Just getting worried about you, Trent. Thank you so much, brother. I really appreciate it. I'll put you on the wheel too, man. 70,000 they're giving away. Thank you so much for that, Trent. I really appreciate that, man. OMG, I'm late. Yeah. Rizna, congratulations. Absolutely not an accident. Come on, Jerry. You can feel it. LOL. Yeah. Sats will do that, Jerry. It will. It will. Hey, Trent. This is hilarious, Jerry. Yeah, I know, man. This is crazy. Rizna, am I on the wheel today, Jerry? Yes, you are. Well, let me make sure. Hold on. I could be wrong. Let's see. Because you always ask that, but let's see. Yeah, you're here. You're right there, Casey. Hello, Trent. How are you? Let's get it. Cryptomania, what's up, bro? Jesus. All right, another person. Cryptomania guy. We're giving out 70,000 sats after all or nothing. Nobody watches the show, only show up at the end. Makes me sad. Yeah, but how do they know when it's ending, though? It's weird. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much. Buckaroo, salute. Sat man, what's up, brother? Paul, pound the like. Thank you. I'm new here. Toxic Gamer, what's up, man? Wow. Crazy. Toxic Gamer, are you got to be a subscriber, brother. If I don't have 5,000 or 2,500, then you're not a subscriber. Yes, we got it. All right, good. You got to hit that like button, sir. You got to have a speed wallet. If you don't have one, Toxic Gamer, click on the link below and download it. And you get 500 free sats when you move your first 1,000. See you, Casey. Thanks, Jerry. No doubt. Oh, hey. Look, someone new. Yes. Absolutely. Leeches. Oops. I used an opinion. Sorry, y'all. But how do they know it, though? How to join? I just put you on. But here's the 4 things you got to do. You got to be a subscriber. You got to hit the like button. You got to have a speed wallet where I can pay you, Toxic. And if you don't, like I said, there's a link down below. And then you got to be here when you win. Sup, Toxic? Buckaroo, salute, Trent, Gray. Easy solution. You know the answer. Yes. Gray, right? Facts. LOL, Crown. Subscribe. Thank you. Good luck to everyone. Some come for the show, others for the big spins. Hey. Yeah, I have it. Okay, good. Good luck, all. Yep. Gray, absolutely. Yeah, they jump in and out and then look. Okay. Good luck, Rizna. There it is, Fanny. Paul, OMG, how are you? We got 33 on the wheel. Flipper's a winner for player 2. Player 3, you're up. Oh, I meant to take 1,000 off. Bug again. BGT Bug wins again. Congrats, because they are watching incognito, Jerry. Oh, really? I didn't know they could do that. I hope you have a hardware wallet, Emily. Uh-oh. Hey, she sure does. Big wheel, yes. Yay, good luck, everyone. No doubt. Come back every day, man. I'm here every day, 7 days a week. Congratulations. Player 3, Spinner Keat, Bug. We feel the same, BC and Backpacker, yes. Toxic speed address, just toxic. Jerry loves freedom. Okay. You need to buy a lottery ticket, Bug. Let me see. Toxic Gamer. Toxic at speed. Thank you for being here, and thank you whoever asked you at speed. BTC Bug. Corey again. All right. Thank you. Toxic. Wimba. Let me get in there, Jerry. How you doing? I'm good, LOL. Cabron. My goodness, you guys are something else, boy. You guys are making it so obvious right now. All right. Hey, you're here. It's okay. LOL Cabron. I think Scotty's been sending me some sats. Hold on, Scotty. I'm sorry, brother. I got 10 things going on up here. Okay, Scotty. Hey, Jerry. End of the show. Get me on the wheel. I got you on there, brother. I got you, Scotty. That soul looks like it is on me. It does. Thank you, Scotty, for the $2.99 sats. Keep, Jerry. Thanks again, Bug. No doubt, Corey. 3 winners so far. Or 2 winners. Corey twice and Flipper once. Jerry, that's why your viewer go up and down. Okay. Got it. Thank you, Fanny. Congrats, BTC Bug. Yep. Player 4, let's do it. They don't like the content, huh? They're just here for the sats. Jor for the score. I don't think Jor's here. Good game. Imagine if you had to be here for the show. Imagine if you had to be here in the show to participate in the spins. Huh? You're not Path Goat for nothing. You're not the goat for nothing. I first met you, told me to give you a Harwell, sir. I sure did. Thank you, Paul. No doubt. Scotty again with another 99 sass. Thank you, Scotty. I know I was on the wheel. It was just my joke. Oh, okay. Jor, are you here, sir? And Bug. Man, I hate to take Jor off the wheel, but he's got to be here to win this one. Player 480 said, you here? Shower time? Congratulations. Paul the Gold. Congrats, Jor. Thank you, Emily. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to take him off. I just got a funny text. Thank you, Emily. All right, Emily. Right, Lawrence Stern, LO. I hate to ask Jerry, but to be fair, please remove me from the wheel, please. You all have a fantastic night. Be safe, be wise. Okay, brother. Jerry, when you do all or nothing, you should not add any more to the wheel. Huh? Okay. LO, I'm the opposite. Want the dialogue. I'll donate the sets every time, eh? Okay. Thank you. George's been here for the show. Yeah, I know, but he's got to tell me whether or not he's doing a thing or not, spinning or not. Dude has hit has been here the whole show. That's not fair. He's gonna jump in the last minute. Big spins, yeah. Good night, Great Motion. Blessings you, friend. Great. Jor, congrats, brother. See you tomorrow, Great Motion. You have a good night. You got to be here though for the all or nothing though. You just have to. So I'm gonna have to take him off, unfortunately. Because he has to tell me whether or not he wants me to spin or not. You know what I mean? That's my little bribe to you. Because it helps the channel when you stay to the end, you know? I'm sorry, Jor, if you're watching this later. True. Good game, Jor. Holy shit. Toxic Gamer? What's that mean? Am I on the wheel? Yes, you are. Aaron, back twice for the spin. Bark twice for the spin. Wow. Wow, Toxic. You are amazing. Is that a donation? Because it's not coming up on my thing. I can't tell. But thank you, Toxic. Because I've never seen a foreign donation before. Thank you, Toxic. Yes, you are on the wheel, sir. Yep, right here, Angel. Thank you so much. Aaron, bark twice. Yes. Wow, Toxic. Thank you. Amazing. Yes. Toxic. Thank you very much. Legend Toxic. Yeah, because it's coming up different on the thing. Wow. Jerry Lauren is saying good idea would be you stay for the show. You don't add anyone at the end show. Love to the loyal. Yeah, I mean that's hard. That's hard to because what if somebody does come in off after work, Fanny? You know what I mean? So that's hard for me to do that. Good luck, everyone. Looks like it. Looks like a super chat. Jerry, that donation is XRP. Thank you, Toxic. I appreciate that. Toxic Gamer, where are you from? That is so nice of you, man. That is rupees, Jerry. All right. Thank you so much. Who just won that last one? Corey, right? Did Corey just win that one last one? Rupees. Okay, thank you. Hi. Defias leader. Who are you? I don't know who you are. India. Thank you. Yes, Solar. All right. Let's do player 4. I got Corey, Flipper, and Corey. Am I all caught up? Sorry, guys. I got so much stuff going on. I am hypocritical. Oh, yeah, that's George. That's right. Okay, let me do player 4 again. Thank you, Jenny. Maddie. Got to be here, Maddie. Just explaining what I think Lauren is saying. Okay, thank you. Hippo, hi, Rudy. Good game, Maddie. Player 4, spin or keep, Maddie. Woohoo, nice win. Congratulations. Congrats, Maddie. Nice, Maddie. I think today was a good show. You know, we covered some stuff today. First time seeing Hippo YouTube name. LOL. Yes. Congrats, Maddie. DeFi's leader. Yep. Damn, I don't know where she is. She says spin. All right. Maddie, hypocritical. Good luck. All right. She says spin it. Let's do it. Player 4. Toxic Gamer, you got 200 stats. Maddie. Toxic Gamer, you have 200 sats. So you can spin it to try to go 4,000, or you can just keep your 200 sats. But if you spin it and don't get anything, if you don't land on 1,000, you get nothing. But you got 200 sats. I'd probably keep that, man. So you want to spin it or keep it? Toxic gives and receives, exactly. Thank you so much for that donation. Congrats, Toxic Gamer. Toxic Gamer, congrats. Keep it. All right. Smart man. All right. There we have it. There it is. The winners. Now we're going to do the spin for 1,000 from Sharon. Going to do a spin for 1,000 and then 20,000 and then 49,000. These are all donations from Paul and Sharon. Thank you very much. Trent, I got you on the wheel as well, sir. Oh my God, I'm so hungry. How many thousands up here? Nope. Okay. So you're going to shuffle it 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thanks. Yay. No doubt. Sharon. Awesome. Toxic. All right. 1,000 from Sharon. Thank you, Sharon. Let's do it. I'm going to send this right now. Coco. Coco, congratulations. Sharon. My man just won 1,000 sats. There it is. You're the winner, Coco and Maddie. Hangry, Jerry LOL. Not yet. Not yet. Thanks, Paul and Sharon. Yes, Coco. Not yet. I'm getting there though. Always so close. Good gang, Coco. Cheers, Sharon. Coconut, congratulations. Coco, yes, gang. To our future for our children, yes. Good game, Coco. Congrats, Coco. You know I'm not worried. Just want to see who wins. Sad man, I was talking about Trent. What are you talking about, sir? Don't bring your girl around about Sandman, by the way. Just saying. All right, let's shuffle them again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, thank you so much, Sharon, for that huge donation. And congratulations to Coco. Sadman, oh, you're here. The Riz is up. Yes, it's Sadman. All right, this is the big one. The second biggest one from Paul, the GOAT. 20,000 sats. You guys ready? 20,000 sats. Ready? Let's do it. 20 grand. Let's go. Thank you, Paul. Fucking go. Yes, I'm going to pay it out right now, too. Bitcoin or bust, baby. Secura. Congratulations. Congratulations. 20,000 sats to you, ma'am. Send. Send that out right now. 20,000 big ones. Boom. 20K. Congratulations. Got it right there. Boom. Congrats. Secure. Yep. Now this is the big one. That's a big one too. What she said. Let's shuffle it 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 49,000 sats. I'm gonna run out for this one. 49,000. Are you guys ready? In 3. Well, no, I'm not gonna run out because my grandson's gonna mess with me. 2, 1. 49K, Smitty. VHF. Of course it's gonna be VHF. No, you're not on the wheel. 49K stats. Let's hunt and go. Yeah. No, you're not on the wheel because you didn't subscribe. Wow. VHF is about to give away 49,000 sats. Jerry's slanging more sats than McDonald's slangs Big Macs. Yes. Secure. Secure. Congrats. I feel like a winner every time I watch this show. Thank you, man. Congratulations. 49K from Paul to go. He's not going to take them, though. Yes, VHF. 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 Congratulations. Let him go. Can I spread them out? That's up to Paul, man. I don't know, to be honest with you. VHF, congrats. VHF. I gotta take VHF off here when we do that, man. Because he never takes them. Wow, congratulations. Respin. Nah, he doesn't want to spread them out. He wants to give it one big thing. So just if you want to do it, you can pick somebody or we can respin. VHF. Can I just respin it? I'm already subscribed though. Oh, okay. I didn't know, brother. You just came out of nowhere. I've never seen you before. I don't care what the winner does. Okay. I should have took VHF off. Give to Casey. Look at that. Pick me, please. And she oh my gosh. Congratulations, Casey. Casey, what's your address one more time to make sure I send it right? Thanks so much, VHF. Yep. I know it was some crazy name. Was it Maya? Was it your Bantiger 10 Primal or something like that? Casey, congrats. Welcome. Yes, Casey, you got to listen to me. Listen. Is your address URBANTIGER 10? Yeah, I know. I know she doesn't have a thing. It's Primal. Cheers, Casey. You got to tell me. Yes, sir. Okay. Paul the Goat 49K giveaway. All right. 49,000 to you. Look at that. Here we go. Ready? 49,000. Congratulations. And there you have it. There you have it, guys. VHF. Yes, please. VHF. I love you all. Thank you, man. And so are you, Sharon. Thanks so much, Jerry and VHF. KC, good game. Yay. Paul, thank you, brother. No doubt. Thanks again. Yes, sir. Okay, you got it. Good. Thanks. No doubt. No doubt, Casey. We love you, man. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you. You guys know what time it is. We are all Charlie, and we are all Satoshi. And again, like I said earlier, we got to get we got to defeat the evilness. It is good versus evil, and we got to let people know that it is about a divide and conquer, and we need to come together, meet in the middle. And we must find and recruit as many good soldiers as we can and forgive the bad ones. Trump kissed and made up with Elon Musk, and we're going to do it too. And we got the best money in the world behind us. It's scarce, it's uninflatable, portable, durable, international, fungible, divisible, verifiable in supply, decentralized, and unconfiscatable. And just like us, it is unstoppable. And we stand together and fight together and hold hands together. We are unstoppable. Thank you, Sharper. This money right here will bring us together. Again, we're all about God, family, and country, and this money. And I'll tell you what it is in a minute. We need to stand together, fight together, and let these evil people know that we're not taking it anymore. And forgive thy enemies and get them on your side. All right? Find common ground. There's something that you have in common with these people. All right? But this money right here, even though this situation is broken and it's messed up big time, it can fix it. It can break this system, pay off the national debt, stop inflation, and get our country back on track. With the world back on track, with the money being fixed. And if I had to take a guess, I'm pretty sure you guys already know what that is. It's the best way to save. And for me, the only way to save. And that's Bitcoin. I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, guys.